Hey, Joel, pass the ketchup there.
Oh, for sure.
Thanks, bud.
Oh, Canada, our home and native land. True patriot love in all of us command.
With glowing hearts, we see their eyes, the true north, strong and free. Ton histoire est une épopée des plus brillants exploits. God keep our land, God keep our land, glorious and free.
Glorious and free.
Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
Happy Canada Day. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Go Canada, go. Woo! Woo! Wherever you may be watching from this wonderful world of ours, welcome in. Okay, I can barely see through these things, so gotta take these off. Where am I? Who is this? What am I doing here? Welcome in, guys. Happy Canada Day here. Oh, yeah, we are celebrating fireworks, hot dogs, barbecues, and a little bit of extra juice in the beverage here today. Thanks, Spore, for the raid over. OOTP Developments. I know you had to run doing your XM Sirius radio spot. So thanks for coming over. And yeah, we got a lot to talk about, but it is Canada Day. Yeah, it is Canada Day. So throughout the show today, when most of you are getting commercial breaks, if you have Twitch Turbo, if you're a subscriber and you don't get the ads, you're going to get some extra Canadian content. Oh, yeah, in only the way that LAP can deliver it. So stay tuned for some Canadian goodness throughout the show today during our breaks. Again, welcome in, everyone. TX Jenks, Franchise Time Machine, Nas Base. Thank you for the follow, J Coon 17. And yeah, Dave Steve all day, all the time. Dave Steve Goodness. Even though he wasn't Canadian, he's a token Canadian. He's in the Canadian Baseball Hall of Fame. Thank you, Dishnet. Yes, it is a great Canada Day here, and our bounty a little bit later on will have a little bit of Canadian theme to it as well. Oh, yeah. Yeah. If you guys know when Canada was born, when it was given its sovereignty from the motherland, then those numbers will factor into our bounty a little bit later. So we've got some giveaways. We got some bounties. We got a lot of things to do. We're going to start off, as we usually do on the Monday, with a little bit of early bird special here. So early bird giveaway, 5 packs are going out. You got to be here to win. So when I make the draw in about a half an hour, you got to be here. Otherwise, we'll draw another name. Exclamation enter, exclamation ticket, Jeff Steele Flex. Grooving his way in. First one here. And again, during the commercial breaks, for you subscribers, for you Twitch Turbo users, some Canadian content from LAP. Not me, but things I'm going to show you. Don't worry. I will not be singing or dancing or doing that. I leave that up to you guys. So yeah, lots to cover today. We're going to cover PTCS. We're going to look at the live updates. We're going to look at PAX only champions over the weekend and who moved up, who moved down. We'll open up some packs and who knows, bounties. We got a lot of things to cover today. A lot of things. Happy Canada Day. Woo! I need a horn here. Someone blow your horn. If you're in a car right now, blow your horn for LAP. I don't care where you are. If you're in the McDonald's drive-through, if you're in a stoplight somewhere, if you're in a school zone, If you're at the police station, honk your horn in honor of Canada's Day. Just give it a little doot, doot, boop, and then let me know that you honked it. If you're at home, maybe you don't want to go outside and bother about it. No, don't worry about it if you're at home. Even if there's a cop in front of you, NASPACE, yeah, just to say, Lap gave me permission, hold up your phone and say, look, he's on Twitch right now. He's Canadian. It's Canada Day. Give him a break. Give me a break. Stop writing that ticket right now. No. Put that ticket book away. Let's do this in honor of our Canadian northern neighbors. See how that goes for you, NASPACE. Josh, 31 UT, the pedestrians in the crosswalk did not appreciate your honk. You didn't have to give it the full blare, like to scare the kids. No, it's not Halloween. Just a little boop, boop, and then give them a wave and a smile. There you go. Boop, boop. Come on, judge your surroundings appropriately. And if you have glasses like this, then don't worry about honking because you don't want to scare them twice because then the cops will show up. If you're looking like this with a red cowboy hat and a pair of glasses, it's not going to go over well with the police. I don't know about the American police. The Canadian police might be okay with it. So yeah, welcome in Laptop Pound here, streaming Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. Exclamation enter, exclamation ticket for your chance to win 5 early bird packs, but you got to be here when I make the draw a little bit later. There is that giveaway sign. Ooh, good luck. NASPACE, Jeff Steele Flex, Josh, Wildcat Bandit. Good to see you, my friend. Wildcat Bandit from Oklahoma City, OK City. Texas people here, be careful. Burl is barreling down. What is this, hurricanes in June? Well, I guess we're in July now. I guess technically we're in July. But yeah, be safe if you're in the path of Hurricane Burl. I think it's like a Cat 4, one of the earliest Cat 4s over the Atlantic Ocean. Real Teddy O is here. I hope you're not in the path of Burl, Teddy, because we all know that Louisiana has had its share of hurricanes in the past. Stash is with his stash and capital letters. Let's Play 2. Good to see you, Let's Play 2. Hey, Let's Play 2. Did you get in the right Packs Only League? I know 2 weeks in a row you didn't have any friends. Did the friends list work this time? Let's Play 2. Cybernius is here, and Popstongoria is saying, Lap, what would it be on Canada Day without giving our good friend? I was kind of a little bit nervous and anxious. I was hoping Spore would do a Canada Day card today as a limited edition or packable, and he did. And I'm kind of glad it wasn't the Dave Steeb yet because the Dave Steeb one, he's not Canadian. So James Paxton, Fergie Jenkins, Larry Walker, Tip O'Neill, all those great Canadians of the past would have made good candidates and ultimately went with Paxton. So NASPACE redeeming the Popstongoria redeeming the Helm Biscuits here for a little bit of Dave Steeb love. All right, let me see if I can find my Dave Steeb. Where are you, Dave? Not that one. Dave, where did you go? Oh yeah, there you are. Starting when I put in some new songs and new clips next week. I think I even got a banner for that. Yeah, there we go. There we go. There's the banner. Look at that. Look at that on Canada Day with the nice red and white. Yeah, starting next week, we'll have a new Dave Steeb clip, but one more time, here we go with a little bit of Dave Steeb love. Somewhere. Dave's hiding. Dave's a little bit camera shy. There he is.
Under the Saturday sky in the city of dreams, a pitcher took the mound with a fire in his seams. Dave Steeb was his name, a legend in the making on the fateful day. History he'd be shaping. He stared down the batters with a fierce intensity, a man on a mission for the world to see. His fastball was a bullet, his curveball a dream, striking out those batters like a well-oiled machine.
Oh, yeah. Thanks, Pops. Thanks for getting us going on this Canada Day greatest Blue Jay pitcher, number one on many Blue Jay pitching all-time lists, and the best pitcher in the American League in the 1980s. No question about it. So thank you, Pops, for redeeming that. All right, let's go back to my main slide here. Again, we've got the giveaway going on, exclamation ticket, exclamation enter. Got the glasses going. You guys have your day in the US on July 4th. Again, I stream on that day, so I'll have to do a little bit of July 4th American recognition on Thursday. But let's get some of these bounties underway, shall we? How you guys feeling with the bounties? Let's start with a bronze. Don't enter anything yet because I want to make sure we have a fresh slate. Again, we'll have 5 packs to whoever knocks me out of the tournament. You got to defeat me. You got to knock me out. So the bronze is currently sitting at 9 out of 16. When it gets to 0 again, when we get a refresh, then we will enter that one. So it's going to be a bronze quick double elimination. 4, 8, 4, 5 will be the new one once this one fills up. So how's your Monday going? We kind of got some Steve today. He's really strong. The combinator version, at least in 5. Yeah, that 40 overall iron, especially in the lower level PTCS. I almost did get a combinator of him too. He was going really cheap. Remember at the beginning when I said, sell me a Dave combinator for like 7,000, and there was one on there and someone bought it up before I got it? Thanks, viewers. Thanks. For like 7K, that'd be cheap now for that combinator. 10 out of 16. Again, if you knock me out of the bronze double elimination, you'll get 5 packs just for being the final blow. You have to defeat me for my second loss. First loss doesn't count. It's got to be the second loss. So we got, what do we got here? It's refreshing, 11 out of 16. And then we'll do the draft bounty, where who knows, we might see some of the last PTCS cards as some of our choices. I like that. I like that they put the PTCS, PTMS, tournament edition cards, all those. I like those as possible choices in the drafts. Because if I can't own a Nolan Ryan, at least I get to use him possibly in a draft. FKN Commish is here in Boston. Steve is a 4-letter word. Well, as long as you pronounce it correctly, Commish, because spelling and pronunciation is very important in OOTP 25. It's the new meta. Franchise Time Machine has made that the new meta. You got to pronounce things right. Yes, it's not S-T-E-I. It's not S-T-E-E. It's just S-T-I-E. Chubby Chernobyl. That is quite the name. Chubby Chernobyl. Thank you for the follow a few minutes ago. Chubby Chernobyl. Kind of a strange one. All right, the Dr. Dynastic tournament has just started. If you're entered in that, good luck. I think I finished 9th to 16th yesterday. Pretty much using my bronze team with a few silvers in there. Just for something to do, just a tournament to fill up. And yeah, we will go through PTCS. We'll take a look at a few of the cards. We'll look at, if you missed it this morning, we'll look at the formats for all the different levels. Blootster, thank you, Blootster. Happy Canada Day, you as well. Yes, we're just waiting for this bronze. Usually bronze quicks fill very quick. That's why they're called quicks. This one has been slow. Come on, 4 more people to fill up that one. Large meltdown. Yeah, TX Jenks. That's good analysis. Chubby Chernobyl with the large meltdown. Honk your horn wherever you are. If you're in a vehicle right now, give it a little whoop whoop for Canada Day. Feel free to yell out your window, Happy Canada Day to our northern neighbors, July 1st. For you non-Canadians out there, do you know what year Canada gained its sovereignty, its independence? Like for Americans, it was what, 1776? What was it for Canadians? Come on. If you're a Canadian, don't answer that. Many Canadians don't even know that. Castanar? Yeah, Castanar. We're going to talk about your team a little bit later. 2005, you just missed Kitty Poo Poo. You just missed it. It's not that recent, ladies and gentlemen. Sometimes in the 1800s, 1578. Wow. No. Yeah, Downriver Rick was the first one to ring in there. Exclamation enter, exclamation tickets. Congratulations, Downriver Rick. You got that one right. Yeah, Canada, July 1st, 1867. Although 1982, we kind of got our full sovereignty because we repatriated the Constitution back from Britain. We added the Charter of Rights and Freedoms. So signed the BNA Act, the British North American Act, back in 1867. But we had the Statute of Westminster in the 30s, which kind of gave us more control over our foreign policy. And then some say it wasn't until 1982 till we gained kind of complete cutting of the ties. All right, we got a new bronze quick. If you are in, please declare that you're in the chat. And I'm going to write some names down here because I want to only give packs to those that are actually here in the chat. Kitty Poo Poo is in. Lava is in. Okay, we got Kitty. We got Lava. We got the Sharks. We got Macabre. Oh, yeah, you're coming up too later, Macabre. Mr. Wednesday is in. Downriver Rick, close across the border, can come up to Timmy's. You probably have a Timmy's where you are. So we got the Pooh, we got the Lava, we got the OK Whirlwinds. They're coming up later in the chat. Thank you, Stashzilla. It is a happy Canada Day. It is the bronze double elimination. There are 11 out of 16. 845 are the last three digits in bronze double elimination. I click on it there. I can see a lot of the names there. Lots of Timmys around there. Do people say good day, eh? Get a little bit of that Canadian flavor down in Michigan. Good day, eh? How's it going, you hoser? Again, stay tuned during the commercials. First one coming up in a few minutes. We'll get a little bit of Canadian culture, a little bit of Canadian flavor throughout the day today. We got the Wazards in West Valley. Wazards for Gypsy Sun. Who else do we got? Declare you are in. Make sure I haven't missed anyone here. All right, so far, the ones that will qualify for the 5-pack bounty. Pooh, Lava, Sharks, Macabre, Mr. Wednesday, OK Whirlwinds, and the Wazards. So the only names I see so far. Road Soda I see now. Road, okay, got you in. Mithoki with the Hokey. Got the Hokies. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Myself is 10. Okay, we got a good bunch of you guys in there. Good luck claiming those packs. All right, the next one. If you have a perfect draft slot open, then you can feel free to enter this one here. Oops, not that one. Let's come back to that later. Here we go. July 1st, Canada Day bounty. Let's do it. Let Lap win this one, please. The rules. First of all, it is not a speed draft. You will not have 5 minutes or 10 minutes. You will have the full time. It's ID Perfect Draft 16 in the quicks, 226. And it's a Canada Day theme. We gained our sovereignty in 1867. So in honor of that, you can only draft cards with an overall rating that ends in a 0, 1, 8, 6, or 7. All cards that play in your team, the last digit must be one of those 5 numbers. If you can't draft one of those numbers, then draft any one and then put that card on reserve or bench it for 90 days. Can't play in the tournament, though. Only cards that end in a 0, 1, 8, 6, or 7. And again, please declare that you're in the chat. All right. Gypsy Sun lost this morning. Sorry to hear that, but hey, you got an open draft slot. Jill Vibes are in on this one. The Washington Park Rangers. Good to see us. Good to see you, Sean Saul. I'm still recovering from the Oilers loss, but let's not talk about that. It's Canada Day. All right. Good. Wizards are in. Bulldogs are in. All right. If someone wants to type that in the chat in terms of the rules and regulations, then please do that. We are going to take a break. We'll be back for our draft in just a little bit. As promised, here's some Canadian culture as the break kicks in.
On the 1st of July, we celebrate Canada's birthday. It's really great. Red and white, we wear with pride. In our hearts, we hold you inside. Oh, Canada, we love you so. From sea to sea, where the mint trees grow, with friends and family, we sing and play. Happy, happy Canada Day. Mountains high and rivers wide, prairies stretching far and wide. Cities bustling, forests tall. Canada, we love it all. Oh, Canada, we love you so. From sea to sea, where the mint trees grow, with friends and family, we sing and play. Happy, happy Canada Day. Mountains high and rivers wide, prairies stretching far and wide. Cities bustling, forests tall. Canada, we love it all. Oh, Canada, we love you so. From sea to sea, where the mint trees grow, with friends and family, we sing and play. Happy, happy Canada Day. Beavers loose and loons on lakes, eating maple syrup pancakes. From hockey games to fireworks bright, Canada Day shines so bright. Oh, Canada, we love you so. From sea to sea, where the mint trees grow, with friends and family, we sing and play. Happy, happy Canada Day. French and English we speak with cheer, diverse and friendly year after year. From coast to coast, we're proud to say, happy, happy Canada Day. Oh, Canada, we love you so. From sea to sea, where the mint trees grow, with friends and family, we sing and play. Happy, happy Canada Day. So let's wave our flags and dance around, sing this song, let the joy abound. Canada, you're the best, we say. Happy, happy Canada Day.
There you go. A little bit of Canadian goodness. Again, to continue to play some things. We got some comedy clips coming up too to do with Canada a little bit later on. But celebrating everything Canadian, I guarantee you by the end of this stream, if you're not Canadian, you'll know a lot more about Canada. That's just the educator in me. What I like to do, teach you guys a little bit about Canada. All right. We are not full yet. This is the bounty that we're in, Perfect Draft Bounty. If you want to get involved, click on that Perfect Draft ID 226. Declare that you're in the chat, just like WX Scott and Downriver Rick and Blootster and the Crystals and all that other stuff. Kushareem, thank you, Kush. Kush, welcome back. 10 months with the channel, Kush. Woo! 10 months, you hit double digits. Thank you. And on Canada Day to boot, eh? I'd give you some poutine if I could, but I'm fresh out. And we don't deliver poutine. It gets way too soggy. We can get it at our local Costco, though. That is one of the meals at the restaurant, one of the few menu items. We got poutine, we got pepperoni or cheese pizza. We got two types of hot dogs. We got the all beef hot dogs. We got the Ukrainian Polish hot dogs. We got ice cream in a cone, ice cream in a cup. We got sundaes. We've got chicken fingers. We've got poutine. And the newest item added a couple weeks ago, we got double chocolate chip cookies. And we got fries. And I think that's it. I think I've covered the full Costco restaurant menu spectrum because depending where you live in the world, your Costco has different items in their restaurant. And our hot dog is $1.50 still. Yes, it is still $1.50. It's been that way forever. Something that the CEO said he's never going to change as long as he's CEO. The Costco hot dog will always be $1.50. No churros. No, we don't have churros. So thank you, Kush, and enjoy the Canadian content during the commercial breaks. All right, let's go on and do our draft here because my timer has already started. It might be better if I draft this way because I don't tend to win this thing when you guys are here. Okay. I can draft anyone here. Ooh, Artie Wilson or Jim Cott. Wilson or Cott? Wilson or Cott? Wilson. We're going to go with Wilson on this one. Let's go with Mr. Well, I got Wilson, so let's go with Hoskins. Ooh. I almost broke the rules. Oh, yeah. Ends in a 01867. I can take him. Don't forget the rules. Got to end in one of those four digits. 01867. I'm just going to pin that so I don't forget it. There we go. Last digit. Let's go with a little bit of, I want Riho. I want Jose. Why can't there be a 9? Okay, let's go with let's go with the left fielder. It's got an 8. 6. Poindexter. Sure, we need a catcher. And Lenny Randall. All right, I'm feeling it today, chat. I am feeling it. We're going to do well. Let's take our second catcher just in case. And Mike Hargrove. Or do I want Max Carey? Let's take Max. I'll get another catcher. Max and Mike. You guys have those little candies, Max and Mike? Little red and little green ones? Little sugar pills, the Max and Mike. I know, Stash Sale. I was waiting to see who corrected me. Yes, it's the Mike and Ike. There's those ones and there's the hot tamales. Kind of the same thing, but they're hot. But they're red, like Canada Day. Okay, keep on going. Buster Posey, there we go. We got our second catcher. Buster Posey and 1867, Austin Kearns. Okay, outfield's taken care of. Almost all the infield. We need a second baseman. Tom Browning, and there we go. We can't take a 9. We can take Clint. Clint, does anyone ever take Clints anymore? Are we allowed to have a Clint on the team? Okay, take Clint. They're Mike and Ike. Yeah, well, they're Mike and Ike here. I was just pulling your leg. Mike and whatever I said. Mike and Mark or whatever. Sound like it could be a candy too. Chili Davis. We'll take you as a backup. And who else do we need here? I guess Nelson Cruz. Okay, we got our outfield stacked. 1867. Larry Parrish and Bert Campaneris, 1867. Okay, I better get some pictures here because I've only got 2. CJ Wilson, I cannot take you, my friend. Bronze meta. Bronze meta. One of the top bronze pitchers out there. CJ Wilson. Talk me out of it. I can't take him though. Can I take Paul DeYoung? Yes, I can. I've already got 2 shortstops. What the heck? Paul DeYoung. Can I take Lou? Yes, I can. Lou. Okay, I'm really hurting for pitchers here. I better hope I get some luck with pitcher numbers. Okay, I'm only taking pitchers from here on in. 1867. Nope, 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 nope. Well, that's fine and dandy. None of these guys qualify. 0 for Treadway. And Wyatt Langford. Only 2 qualify. And Clark Schmidt. Oh, Clark Schmidt. No, I can't take Clark Schmidt. That's a 9. 1867. Pulling your limb. This is not OOTP. This is not the Franchise Time Machine OOTP after dark. By the way, franchise, I did get that message from you. I would love to participate. Give me a few days. I'll put something together for you. Okay. I can take Pedro. Come on, one more pitcher. Yes. 6 and a 7. Maybe we'll go with the Monk. Nope. Let's go with Pedro. Ooh, Pettit, I can't take. Okay, I got 2 pitchers there. That gives me 4. Uh-oh. 1. Well, isn't this going to be tricky now? Well, I've got to draft every pitch. I can't draft pitchers because they're going to put them in even if I bench them. So I'm going to play by the rules here. 6, 0. Should have went pitchers early. Now I know. Lap, next time, make sure you get pitchers early. 7 and 7. Okay. All the players I picked qualify, but I've only got 5 pitchers. So congratulations, who gets to play me ever in the first round, unless I can make some of these guys 2-way. Let's go look at pitching ratings. Okay, Dave Hoskins already is a pitcher. Wyatt Langford, we're going to set you to a 2-way. Pretty much anyone that's live. Who else? Nelson, NEL player, you should be able to set to a 2-way. Strategy, use as a 2-way. Better hit submit before the game kicks in. And who else? One more live guy. Nope. None of you guys can pitch. Well, Poindexter. Oops. Don't want to compare you. Let's put you as a 2-way. Now everyone's rooting. I hope I get Lap in the first round. Who else? Let's throw in Max Carey as a 2-way. Okay, let's see if that worked. Kind of. 4-man. Submit. Failed. I got enough guys in the bullpen. What are you talking about? Middle relief. Middle relief. Nope. Well, if I move this guy here, does that work? Nope. So apparently I don't have enough guys that can play in the pitcher role. So we'll let it roll. We'll see what the game does. Let me double check my overalls. 0, 8, 7, 6, 5, 309, 8, 6, 7. Okay, everyone is compliant. Players with only pitch don't count and automatically get sent to unspecified no matter what you try to do to get one. Okay. Well, at least I didn't draft any non-eligible pitchers because they would have thrown them in and I wouldn't have felt good about that. You can't prevent them from putting them in if you draft them. So we'll see. We'll see when it kicks off here. I'm kind of excited because I can go down to like a one-man rotation and it might take it then. Maybe. If not, at least I have 5 pitchers. We'll just go 5-man, see what the game decides to do. All right, let's exit out. It is the Canada Day, not the Jenny. No, that's for you Americans. Are we full? Let's see. There are only 11 out of 16. Hey, your chance to get some free packs here, guys. You just got to get the luck of the draw and meet me in the first round because you'll probably win. Here are the rules. The only cards you can draft have a 0, 1, 8, 6, or 7. And declare that you're in the chat, just like Insane Rain did there with the Denver Bombers. Uh-oh. Take cover, Sean Chadwick. Take cover. The Denver Bombers are in town. Well, hopefully, maybe take a look at your team, Insane, because maybe you got enough players to make it work. Anyone that isn't eligible, just throw over to the reserve roster and let the game decide who plays where. Because even if we only have 16 or 17 players, you'll probably still beat me if you get me in the first round. You grab 299s. Yeah, hard benching those diamond players. All right, well, we'll see how it takes shape, guys. I may have to give packs. I may not have to give packs, depending if you declared that you're in, because there's probably going to be a couple people that are not here that just randomly got in. So hopefully not. All right, here is my grind. Every Monday, I give you guys my bronze grind update. I play bronze quicks hard. Every time I see an opening and I have an open slot, boom, I'm entered in. And whether I face Gotti, whether I face Extoforas, whether I face C. Witt, the Denver team I play a lot, Makadkar I see, Lava I see, Mr. Black I see Kitty quite a bit with Atlanta. I think that's your team I come across. Yeah, there's a group of maybe 40 hardcore bronze quick players that I constantly see. Lots of them. And here is my weekly update. This is how I did last week in those bronze double elimination. Castanar is there too. Yeah. Like I said, we see each other all the time. Kind of a fun little rivalry we got going there. That Denver team has my number. What is it? The Denver? Oh, forget what it is. Denver something. And then there's the Wawa Braves. Can't pronounce that first name, but some Wawa Braves. They're tough. Of course, Gotti is tough with his full combinator team. Extoforas is tough. Bel Airs, yeah, Denver Bel Airs. Are you in the bronze double elimination? Like I said, there's a group of about 40 of us that constantly play these. And they're fun. And you can put together a non-combinator team. Non-combinator teams have won this. There's not many full combinator teams. There's maybe 2 or 3. And then there's like 3 or 4 that have maybe half combinators. And then a bunch of people that have 0 to 5. So I entered 114 of these last week. 114 bronze double elimination. I had 12 victories. That's 3 packs for each win. I had 22 second places, which means I won 58 packs in 7 days of spamming bronze quicks, which works out to about 8.3 packs per day. Plus the 10 Twitch drops, which you usually get, 5 affiliate, 5 official channel. So just from spamming this one tournament and the Twitch drops, I'm getting about 18 packs on my Gladiator account. That doesn't include any perfect drafts I do or any other tournaments that I play. dailies, those kind of things. This is only from the bronze double elimination and the Twitch drops. 18 packs from each day last week. So what's that work out to? Like 130 packs in the week just from those two things? Spam away, spam away. And in a couple of weeks, we got a refresh of tournaments, and I put in some requests, and I think you guys are going to like them if they get in there. We will see. 12 wins, 34 finals certainly means you have substantial room to improve your fatigue management. Yeah, it really does depend too. Like I don't micromanage them, which I probably would do a lot better if I did, because this is a tournament that if you lose the first game, it makes a world of difference. Or if you win 3 games in a row, it makes a world of difference because you get days off if you keep on winning because the B side has to keep playing. So this was actually my worst week. Last week I did much better. I had more wins than second place. But yeah, definitely something I have to look at with my my pitchers. I think I only have 11 pitchers. I think maybe I should add a 12th one. That should work with fatigue management. But I'm definitely happy with how I'm doing there. A lot of those losses came to like Gotti, who's got a full combinator team. And 9 of the 12, I looked, 9 of the 12 second places were 2-1 losses. So I just lost the third game. So they easily could have been converted to wins. 11 pitchers should be fine in bronze quicks. 12 out of 34 finals might be par for a mostly non-combo team in bronze quicks. Yep. Last week it was 17 wins, I believe. So yeah, this week was a little bit of a down week, I guess. All right, let me check if the quick draft is full yet. Do we have 16 teams? We only have 12. All right, I'll keep this on the screen for a few seconds there. If you want to get in for a chance to win some packs off of me, you got to knock me out of the tournament. There's 12 out of 16 entered. ID 226. You see the numbers pinned in the chat. The last digit must be one of those numbers in honor of Canada Day. Okay, let's go look at the first bounty. The double elimination and game 1 victory against West Valley. West Valley is Gypsy Sun. So Gypsy, maybe you can meet up against me in round number 2. We will see how that goes. But right now, in the first round, we had the Sharks. Cape Cod Sharks. Jay Sayer advances to round 2. We have the Tacos. Choco Taco going on to round 2. Road Soda. Get your combinator free. Soda Pop. Road Soda, last I looked, has no combinators. We've got the Tornado, Sixes Tornadoes with the victory run by Jacket. There's Kitty Poo Poo. Kitty Poo Poo. Paul Splittorf doesn't get the win, but he helps garner the victory in game 1. Steve Trout going up next. Makadkar with the round 1 victory. Splittorf, again, his number 1 pitcher there. Eovaldi going next. And the Florence Baycats. Bannister with the win in the first game. Splittorf coming up. Yeah, that free card from getting into the PTMS or PTCS was a great little consolation prize there. So I will be going up against the Sharks in round number 2. Let me check out the Sharks. Where are they here? They got a lot of combinators, but no one that's fully combinated. Cummings, LaPalme, Melanson, Garver, Sims, Hurst, Enrique, Wilson, Rico, Blauser, Renicky, Walker, and Deere. Partially combinated. I just whooped you. Whoop. There it is. Whoop. 7-2. Yes, 7-2. How did this team do here? Let's take a look. All right. Connie Day goes 4 for 5. You got to have Connie Day on your team, folks. Got to have Connie Day. Connie Day is a stud. 4 for 5. And I recommend you put him in the leadoff position. He's a good leadoff guy for me. Kitty Bransfield goes 2 for 5. Well, I think if you hit 400, that deserves this. Oh, yeah, Jeff. Oh, yeah. We'll be making the draw for the early bird entry. If you haven't entered, enter exclamation ticket. You have to be here to win. So Kitty goes 2 for 5. Sheffield, another great card against the lefties. 1 for 4. Adam Dunn does what Dunn does. 2 for 4. Mr. Colavito goes 0 for 2 with 3 walks. Buddy Bell, is that Buddy Bell? Yeah, Buddy Bell, 0 for 4. Buddy, you're the only guy that didn't get a hit. Wow, Colavito got 3 walks. I'm going to excuse him. Mr. Raridan. Mr. Raridan goes 2 for 3. Blauser, 1 for 3. And Mr. Andrew Jones, one of the most expensive combinator cards out there for bronze. Andrew Jones. I'm starting to see more and more of those pop up. All right. As we head to break, let's fulfill Pop Stongoria's request here for a little love for our Canadian National Police. We'll be back in 2 minutes.
How was your day, sweetheart?
It was fine, but my neck is a bit sore.
Mine too. Do you think it's our mattress?
No, I'm quite certain it's the human beings sitting on our backs.
RCMP, Royal Canadian Mounted Police. RCMP, Royal Canadian Mounted Police. We wake up in the morning and we comb our hair, put on our Mountie underwear, protect the country at any stake, playing with horses on every lunch break.
Hey, Buttercup! Come play, Buttercup!
Canadian pride we represent. We usually wear gray, but you know it's the best when we wear red jackets and fancy hats. Watch us bust and move in our Mountie pants.
Go, Daryl! You've got soul, Daryl! Go, Daryl! Go! Oh, go, Daryl! Go, Daryl! Go!
RCMP, heroes on horseback from sea to sea. RCMP, Royal Canadian Mounted Police.
In all of North America, they're the largest force that cares for ya.
RCMP, we're the Mounties. Like the police, but for the whole nation. Protect the PM in every situation. We're the fighters of federal crimes, like people producing fake dollars and dimes.
Hey, Bill! That looks like a fake bill!
In certain regions where the local cops protect the streets and make the crime stop. For others, we guard their highways the best, enforcing safety in our flashy vests. RCMP, Royal Canadian Mounted Police. RCMP, Royal Canadian Mounted Police. We're the mounted Mounties and we draw the line on dangerous stuff from other countries to mine. Protect the nation from all around and keep the borders safe and sound.
Good night, border. Sleep tight, border.
RCMP, heroes on horseback from sea to sea. RCMP, Royal Canadian Mounted Police.
In 1920, they became the crime fighters that saved the day.
RCMP, we're the Mounties.
Our fancy coat is called a surge. It's fresh and fierce and gives us courage. Our baggy pants aren't possible, but they make sitting like this possible.
Look
me, I'm on a horse's back. Our steeds are trained and they're always black. They're usually just for ceremonies, cause a car is faster than your average pony. So come on horses, it's giddy up time. We're taking you out for the musical ride. It's the yearly time when we tour the land, and even the horses learn how to dance.
All right. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Happy Canada Day, everyone. If you're up here in the Great White North, I hope you have a safe, wonderful Canada Day. Hope it's sunshine where you are. It is raining here right now. So no barbecue quite here up in the Edmonton area. Fabtron, I know if you're listening, if you're, somewhere out there, happy Canada Day. I know you're from the Edmonton region. A few others from Alberta as well. So all the best to you, your family, your friends on this wonderful Canada Day, July 1st. All right, when we left off before the break, we were talking about the bronze double eliminations. That's my kind of go-to tournament for my main team. And yeah, I have bought some combinators with my perfect points. I was fortunate, very, very fortunate to get some early on. I think I have 11 or 12 on my team. So it's not a fully combinated team. I'm very selective in the guys that I choose. And when they do go to these combi caps, at least I'll have a few really good cards to kind of put onto those combi cap teams when they're released. But if we look at the last 10 price of bronze, I'm only looking at bronze. I'm not including iron. So it's anyone rated 60 to 69. Andrew Jones combinator has a last 10 price of $266,000. $266,000, and there's 4 buy orders. None of these will get filled unless someone makes a mistake. Because if you pull an Andrew Jones, you're looking at 6 digits at least. And the first digit probably starts with 2 if you pull an Andrew Jones combinator and you don't plan to use it. Charlie Wilson. This is one I would love to have. I'm hoping I can get this card in a pack. I need a pitcher, whether it's Bannister, Wilson, CJ Wilson, maybe even Trout, but really need to improve on my combinator pitchers. But the good ones are expensive. Charlie Wilson is one that is going for about $200K. There's a buy order up for $150. So there's someone out there willing to put in the big perfect points for him. Bannister, here's another one that has a last 10 of close to 200,000. Again, you're trying to get this card because if you fully combinate them, look at that home run suppression with the control, with the stuff, and some pitcher BABIP to go with it. So fully combinated, this Bannister looks like a stud for bronze. Like who wouldn't want this one on their team? Connie Day. I said you should try and get at least even the regular Connie Day. I'm starting to see more Connie Days out there. I think I've come across at least 4 of them so far. Here's another one that's probably worth about 200K if you pull them and you don't plan on using them. Throw up a sell order of 200K plus. Someone will pick it up. Bronze is a very popular combinator card. I think it might be the most popular combinated card is the bronze level because at least what I see in Discord, people seem to be talking about bronze tournaments a lot more than iron or silver or other ones. But that could just be what I see on Discord. Next up, we've got Steve Trout. Steve Trout going for 160K in the last 10. We hover over his level 5. Looks, similar to Bannister without the stuff. So it's kind of a poor man's Bannister here. I'd much, much rather pay up for a Bannister than Trout. I mean, it's definitely Bannister is the much better pitcher here, fully combinated, but this guy's a ground ball pitcher, gives you the home run suppression and control. And Buddy Bell, a Baseball Reference 3 card, 150K his last 10 value. And yeah, you're getting the full package with him. Nothing below the green in terms of the color to start with. And then when he's fully boosted, here's a guy that you could play both ways, probably more so against the lefties. I've got him on my team, the regular Buddy Bell. So I would gladly. This one I'm not sure about. I'm not a big fan of this guy. The card, would I take it? Absolutely, I would take it, but I don't think I'd pay 113,000 for it. Just the control. If I did, I'd probably use him exclusively in the bullpen, but yeah, I'm not. It's not a card I'm eager to get. I'm not a card I'm looking to get. Great in everything except for that control. Even when you fully boost them against the lefties, yeah, if the specialist role worked properly. But as a starter, I don't think I'd want to use him as a starter. That's just my opinion. Eovaldi, one of the first ones to come out, still has a lot of popularity. A lot of people have the regular Eovaldi. I've got the combinated Eovaldi. Again, he's kind of falling to the wayside a bit as more and more cards come out, like the Bannister, like the Trout, because they're just starting to overpower the fully combinated Eovaldi. What did Isadolfo mention? Something about the price that surprises you the most is the Nate Carnes. Super difficult to level. And you don't like the base version much. You have the 5L in the top 5 bronze starting pitchers. Neat. Neat you have in the top 5. So it's Combinator. Neat. Is he an iron? Nope, 67. So there you go. Hot tip. Hot tip. Nate Kearns. So is he worth the 30K? Because if you have him as a top 5 fully level, again, you have to consider he's tough to level up. You may have to wait a bit as more cards come out, as more of the food comes out for Nate Carnes. And by then, who knows? If he's number 5 now, by the time you're able to level him up, he may not be in the top 5. So yeah, interesting decision there, because that's not a bad price if you're patient. 30K for a top 5 bronze combinated card. If I had 30K, I'd probably buy him. I've only got 10K right now. Although I could sell a lot of my PT Live update. We'll talk about PT Live update a little bit later too. Well, second game has come in, and the Cape Cod Sharks had defeated me by a score of 8-6. Yeah, they got to my pitchers and they got to them hard. And that's going to hurt me, as Isadolfo mentioned, the fatigue for my pitchers, using six pitchers in that game. So it goes back to Gypsy. Gypsy, you now have the first bounty legit opportunity, because if you're able to knock me out here, you will get the 5 packs for destroying my tournament hopes here. Let's find out who moves on to round 3, the quarterfinals. The Sharks, Road Soda, the Braves, and the Baycats. All right, let's look at our top 4 teams so far. We looked at the Sharks, a lot of combinators. We've got the Braves, Kitty Poo Poo, Kralik, Kenny Rogers, and then a few others, none that are fully combinated, but making your way, including this guy. What? Kitty? You got a combinated Kitty at level 3. He's doing well for you. 2 for 4, 2 for 3, 571, a 1.768. Woo! Kitty Poo Poo, rocking the kitty. If you win the tournament, I might have to play a certain song. Who else was there? I think the Baycats were one of the 4 teams remaining, using some iron combinators. Kershaw, Enrique, Rodriguez, Frank Howard, and you got the Andrew Jones. Oof. So jealous getting that Andrew Jones. And the Bob Musial as an iron. And the 4th team was Road Soda, who I think is combinator free. Did they add any? Here's one of the top 4 teams still on the A side here, running some irons as well. But they got the meta bronze. They got the Eovaldi, the Manning, the Splittorff, the Wilson, both Wilsons, Carter, Claudio, Kolb, Stone. I love those reliever pitchers. Lou, who you can't combinate because he's a special card. So the only Lou you can use is this one. Buddy Bell, Presley, Connie Day, DeYoung, Renicky, Jones, and Dunn. Yep, that's what I would expect to see from someone running non-combinators with bronze. So good luck. 3 minutes before that next sim comes in. And you may have missed out on PT Live like I did today. My roster was not compliant because of the live update. So if you haven't checked for tomorrow's, please make sure you do it, because if some cards went up to gold, you may be now exceeding the gold limit or diamond limit or perfect limit. So double check your roster, because you may have to add in a player or two. I'm just going to throw someone in here for now, just in case I forget later. So yeah, I'm going to end up with 0 on my roster for the scoreboard today. 268 yesterday. So there you go. Those are your look at the combinators in terms of ones that are available right now. There is a Andrew Jones on the market for $260,000. Looks like someone must have just put him up recently. So hey, if you got a lot of perfect points, if you made some perfect points from the PT update, live update, maybe you want to invest in Andrew Jones. He is pretty easy to combinate. Shouldn't take you too long. There's a lot of decent cards. And again, you can find that by going to the card shop and in the combinator points, pick your combinator card. So you would go to Andrew Jones. I don't have him, so I'm going to go with Juan Pierre. And you can sort by combinator points. And you can check at your best value on food. So, of course, you're not going to want to, combinate a Broxton or a Larry Walker. But, a Todd Helton, he's worth 1,100. You could probably put buy orders into like 6,000, worth 1,100 points. Or if you want to go down until you start getting to golds, you got Miggy worth 255. So not a lot of low-level cards until you get to Matt Kemp. He's only worth 80. So that might be an expensive one. Brad Penny might be your best bet. You put in 10 buy orders on Brad Penny at like just bare minimum, because he's worth 1,000 points each. So always, check the value of the cards you need to combinate. I did well in the Monday up, and Adam, bronze only. You've been awarded 1 low diamond. Oh, right. Let's go up and Adam. That must mean I finished what, 3rd or 4th? Okay, another choice pack there. Excellent. So yeah, check your combinators, check the food that's necessary. Some are a lot trickier to combinate. Some are easier. And some of these you can use as combinator food. I picked up this guy like yesterday for 6K. Just, I don't know. He's an NEL card for 6K combinator. Koki. So there's a few golds there. Worth 600 points. If I did want to boost him, I would probably put bids in on a card like Frank Schneider, maybe String Bean, maybe Barney Brown worth 1,875. So you get a few Barney Browns and you could boost them up to level 5 pretty quickly. So yeah, very nice quality of life feature here they have. Checking out the combinator food. Okay, we got the sim coming in. Will the bounty be claimed? We'll find out in mere moments here. Will the hound get eliminated? Going up against. Going up against. Did it come in already? Nope. Gypsy, yeah, going up against Gypsy for round number 2. Okay, let's wait. There it is. All right, Gypsy, good luck. Who advances? Is the bounty claimed? And it is not. Gypsy. Oh, 8-2, but Gypsy. Gypsy, if you notice the score, it was tied at 2 going to the 9th. That was close. Marbike, good to see you, Marbike. Marbike from overseas. It is Canada Day here, Marbike, as you might have been able to tell. It is Canada Day. So I think you're from the Spain or Portugal area, Marbike. Whenever your Independence Day is your holiday, let us know in chat there. Manning versus Manning, but you gave up 6 in the 9th inning. So that means it is now on Taco. Are the tacos here in chat? Because if you beat me and you're not here, you don't get the bounty. You got to declare that you're in. I can't remember this team declaring. Taco, are the tacos here? Say hello. Okay. Let's go check in on the other bounty if it started up. Has it fired? No, 13 out of 16. Okay. I'm going to put up that screen one more time for those that may have just come in. 3 spots left in the draft bounty. 01867 has to be the last digit on your card. You can only draft cards that end in 01867. If you're just entering now, declare that you're in the chat. And if you knock me out of the tournament with my 5 pitchers, you'll get 5 packs. All right, the Matrix returns tomorrow. Yeah, the Matrix will be back tomorrow. We took last week off, so we got to go find out who our players are going to be. Go bring up the wheel. Actually, before we do that, let's draw our early bird winner. Closing in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, closed. Okay, 5 packs going out to Pops Dongoria, Pops, who used his Helm Biscuits twice today, giving some Dave Steeb love, and RCMP Go Daryl extended video version is our winner today. Congratulations, Pops. Let me know which account. Just whisper me if you want it. I think you might only have one, right? The Chill Vibes one, or do you have another one? If it's only the Chill Vibes one, I know which one that is. Then you don't have to worry about whispering me. You have 2? Okay. Whisper me the right one. Don't put it in chat here because I will probably not see it and forget about it, as always. Okay, let's go and find out who our winner is going to be for the Matrix tomorrow, or at least who our players will be. In coordination with OOTP Developments, who has a partnership with the Hall of Fame, Baseball Hall of Fame. The Matrix this year is including Hall of Fame players, a hitter and a pitcher. Last one we did, we won our first World Series. Ken Griffey Jr., Ken Griffey Sr. were on the team, and then the couple Hall of Famers were on the team. Alan Trammell, forget who the pitcher was, but they won the World Series for the first time. So let's find out who our Hall of Fame pitcher will be tomorrow. And the wheel says it's going to be Mr. Hubbard. And we've seen some great Hubbard cards in past OOTP, so we will look for a peak to put on the team. And now we got to look for our Hall of Fame hitter. Who will it be? Let's shuffle it. 6, 7. Ron Santo, round and round you go. Who will our Hall of Fame hitter be in the Matrix tomorrow? It will be Jim Thome. For all you Cleveland fans out there, Jim Thome, Carl Hubbard, plus we throw in one or two of the recently released Twipped cards. And probably going to be either one from last Thursday or one from the PTCS reveal today. We'll find out tomorrow. All right, a few other odds and ends here. I want to shout out TB8488. I don't know if TB is in the chat today, but this made my night last night, TB. Thank you so much for posting this over in my Discord. Right from day one, I've always said that I always like to help new people. I've got over 300 videos on YouTube, I think closing in on 500 videos, and many of them just little tutorials, very basic, OOTP for dummies kind of thing, getting started. Most of those were for OOTP 23 or 24. I plan on doing some OOTP 25 tutorials for YouTube in the next upcoming weeks, because we are getting a lot of new people join the game, especially when they have sales on like they have now, the summer sale going on. For a few more days, you can get Perfect Points 30% off. You can get the game for 50% off. OOTPdevelopments.com. You can pick that up. And with new people coming up, there's always a need to give them the basics, because a lot of them don't have a clue what to do. And I want to thank Pirates TB8488 for posting this. He says, guys, my little team, the Port City Pirates that I play with my 9-year-old son, made Perfect League today. That was last night. We are free to play. A huge shout out, thank you to Laptop Pound and Don't Cut the D-Block Dragon. We learned the game from watching you both over the last year and couldn't have done it without you guys. We'll no doubt get destroyed, but it doesn't matter. We made it, and no one can take that away. So congratulations. Love to see it, and thank you for saying that, TB, because again, that's one of our key goals that a lot of affiliates like to do, non-affiliates as well. Anyone that streams a game, one of their primary goals is to teach new people. And I'm the lower level guy. I'm the guy that very, very basics. There are much, much more intelligent players out there that teach you the more intricate things, and the spreadsheets and the modeling and all those kind of things, tournaments and strategies and sliders, all that kind of stuff. I just like to give, hey, you just bought the game. Here's what you should be doing for the first little bit. Get into entry pool on a Monday. Don't get into entry pool on a Sunday, because you can accumulate a lot of perfect points over those 6 days that you weren't in. So again, thank you to TB8488, and a shout out to all these streamers, affiliate and non-affiliate, that go out of their way, take their time to stream this game and teach others how to be successful. Because it's not just me and D-Block, it's everyone that streams the game. Twins 34 was on last night or yesterday, creating uniforms, showing how to create uniforms for your team. So it's not even just Perfect Team, but the base game play. There's many online leagues people can join, whether it's the Backyard Project, EMLB, PBE Sim, or others. So again, big shout out, big round of applause, big cheer for all of you that stream this game. All right, we are on a break. We'll be back in 2 minutes. More OOTP talk around the corner. All right. We are back. We are back. I'm sorry for having you bear through all this Canadian content during the commercial break. So, a little take on the Justin Bieber, famous Canadian there, Justin Bieber, and his song Sorry, how appropriate it is for Canada Day and the sorry messages. So, more to come in the commercial breaks for you subscribers and Twitch Turbo users out there that don't get the ad breaks. Good to see you, iDub. And Isadafo, I will pass that message along to Port City Pirates about their depth chart. And I agree. It was fantastic franchise that his 9-year-old son gets to be part of this. Many of us haven't made it to Perfect League yet. And for him to do it as a free-to-play player with his son, just so awesome. Awesome to see. If you missed it today, Bobby Bonilla is in the game now, a limited edition card, including his salary, his payment at the bottom there as kind of a meme card here. 84 gold card in the game now, introduced on the show, the PTCS show this morning. So go pull your Bobby Bonilla. Avoid injury. Also, pleasantly surprised to see a Canadian card. Looks like it's a packable. 99 overall in the game now. James Paxton. Yeah. Without the eagle on his shoulder. They definitely should have put that eagle on his shoulder when he was a Mariner. He is a Mariner here in this picture. That would have been a good meme to have for him. But 99 high diamond, lots of home run suppression, lots of control, lots of stuff. Looks like the kind of shape that you want. Stamina, though, at 55. That might be the big sore spot for this James Paxton card, but it looks like it's a packable 99 high diamond. Fantastic, iDub says. Yes, even with that Canadian flag. Nothing matches. I can't wait till Thursday. I'm sure they're going to have some more 4th of July cards. Remember last year, who was it? John Tudor? John Tudor and wasn't it Giambi? One of the Giambis? That was the 4th of July cards. Yeah. Fantastic looking card there. And diamond. Those diamond packs now, those historical diamond packs. Big maple. Yes. Without the eagle. They needed that somewhere in the background. Put that little eagle there. There. We will honor James Paxton. Do I have the eagle I can still put? There we go. There we go. You see it up there in the top right-hand corner. There he is. James. He's coming for you. He's coming for that shoulder. Yeah. Rich Grisham, when he was on the channel, he was on our award show at the end of OOTP 24. It's still on my YouTube. If you want to check out, that was a fun show with EVC, D Block, and Ezra Denny. You should go check out that award show, the Waggy Awards. Rich Grisham was on there, and he said his favorite card art of last year was the John Tudor, the 4th of July one. So yeah, we gave out a few awards just for some OOTP, favorite card, favorite tournaments, and all that kind of stuff. And we even played a little bit of this game here. Burbank Studio. Charles Nelson Riley, Horace Brooks, Nipsey Russell, and everyone's favorites. Yeah, we did a little takeoff on the match game on that show. Still on the YouTube channel, not on the VOD because they take those down here on Twitch after like 30 days. IBDB. No, you lost, IB. Naspace beat you fair and square. Fair and square. New content comes out Wednesday, guys, not Thursday. So if you are planning on watching Twipped on 4th of July, it is going to be on Wednesday instead. Because of the holiday, Spores decided to do it on Wednesday. Same time at noon Eastern Standard Time, you can catch Twipped. I don't know if a teaser's been put out yet, if he mentioned it on stream, but check that out. Thursday, Last week, of course, we had the 2 Fantastic Franks mission cards come out. Have you guys got any of the mission cards yet? Are you currently rocking? Who's currently rocking one or both of the Franks? Because I'm jealous. Well done finishing those missions. Yeah, there are bottlenecks. There's a Sammy Sosa bottleneck. There's some really expensive cards. The Spotlight packs might have helped a little bit, not a ton, because of course you have to pull those cards in Spotlights. There were 2 Spotlight packs. I don't know if they're still out there, but those were the 2 missions. All right, let's go check in on the bounties first of all. I think we're going to have to cancel the draft one because it's still 14 out of 16. That's amazing. All these people here, and it's still hasn't filled up. Still 2 spots left. Well, I did beat the Tacos 10-2, again, putting up 6 runs. IDub, did you notice? I put up 6 runs in the 8th inning. Not 14. No. I didn't want Tacos to feel bad. I only put up 6. And player of the game was Kitty Bransfield, player of the game. Kitty currently rocking in this tournament as a level 5 combinator. He's got 8 hits and 15 at-bats, 5 RBIs, rocking a 533 OBP average, 260 OPS plus. Kitty is doing cat things. Player of the game. So back now against Cape Cod. Jay Sayer, are you here? Were you one of the teams that declared you're in? Because I'm looking at my team and it says Sharks. I believe that's you. So Jay Sayer, the sim is about to come in. Will you get your second victory against me and the bounty? We will find out in a few moments. Oh, you want the numbers for, what do you want the numbers for, the Kitty level 5 combinator? Or what are we looking at? Oh, okay. Someone put in the, for the draft rules. 01867 in honor of Canada's birthday. 1867. Last digit has to be one of those 5. All right, the download is in, Jay Sayer. Here we go. Here we go, Jay. Is the bounty claimed? Revenge. You may not be Lord Christic, Jay Sayer, but revenge against the Sharks.
After losing Game 1, the Rocky Mountain Gladiators have risen. Actually, they lost Game 2, but hey, this is the sequel. Sequels are never as good. We win Game 3 against the Wizards. We win Game 4 against the Tacos. And Game 5, we take revenge against the Cape Cod Sharks. Rocky Colavito, player of the game, going 2 for 3, 2 runs scored, including a home run and 2 RBIs. So that means Lava, you are on deck. In the semifinals, it is down to these 4 teams: Road Soda, Florence Bay Cats, Rocky Mountain Gladiators, and the Halud. Join us in victory. Well, this is going to be tough.
It is going to be tough to take down Lava, considering I've had to play game after game after game without rest. Okay, we'll check back in on that a little bit later. Yes, overall have to end in those numbers. 01867. Otherwise, you'd get all the gold and diamond or gold and silver and bronze cards you want. No, last digit has to be 01867. And we are now full. Thank you. Thank you. We are full. Okay. I'm just going to spam another bronze while I remember. This is the tough part of these. This is, oop, that's iron. That's not bronze. Withdrawal. I don't play iron on this one. That's the tough part of the double elimination is making it that far, making it to the final four, and then losing that next game because you don't get any packs. So you spent all that time getting to the final four, and then you lose out right away. You got to make the final two. Once you get to the final four, it's final two or nothing. Got to get at least that one pack. All right, let's go back to the slides. My schedule this week with the holiday that is coming up here in Canada or here now in Canada, coming up in the United States. Usual time today, we'll raid over to Dr. Dynastic at 5 p.m. Eastern. I don't know if he's doing a main show with OOTP developments because Spore was on earlier. So I don't know if there's going to be Monday Night Baseball, but he will be with his regular show coming up at 5 p.m. Eastern. So we'll raid over there when the time comes. And then tomorrow, usual time, a little bit later though, because EVC, because of the holiday and his guest the set and Twipped on Wednesday, he's going to go on Tuesday tomorrow. So he's going to go a little bit during when I usually come on, but I'm just going to move my time back a little bit. So I will be starting at 11:15 Mountain tomorrow. Again, the Matrix series plus some other bounties coming up tomorrow. So catch EVC tomorrow morning with Guess the Set. Wednesday is Twipped. No Amigo show this week, so we're not putting Amigo show before Twipped. We'll wait until next Thursday to do that. And again, Thursday, because there is no Twipped, I'll be on at my usual time at around 1 p.m. Eastern. So a little update on my times coming up for the streams this week. Tomorrow, a little bit later. Thursday, a little bit earlier. Well, it is time. Your live updates are done for July. A few surprises, a few, ooh, I wish I would have got that card. 10 of those. Yeah, I'm talking about you, Mr. Kevin Pillar. But hope you did well. I hope you cashed out a little bit in your PT Live updates. Remember, if you're using PT Live cards anywhere, in tournaments, check those tournaments because they may not be on your roster anymore. Go to your roster builder, open up the tournament, see if they're still there. Because if you're using the bronze live cards and they went to silver, they're gone. So you're going to be entering tournaments with 21 players or less even. So go check your rosters at some point today because if you're just spamming tournaments thinking it's the same roster, it may not be. If players move up, you're going to lose those guys. If players move down, you're going to have the option of adding players to specific levels. Castanar is a great example. And that includes your PT Live as well, as I mentioned earlier. You had 9 cards removed from Bronze Live. Yeah, I should check that because my Bronze Live is probably not doing too well. And I just got a basic one. I haven't put a lot of thought and time into it. So make sure you check those rosters. Let me look at mine here. So I do kind of spam the odd Bronze Live. I'm going to go into my Bronze Live roster from the roster builder. And I've got 20 out of 26. So I haven't entered any tournaments with this team yet today. So I wanted to double check, but yeah, six players have left my roster. So if I've lost 6, chances are you guys have lost 6 or more too. Discard and return. We'll fix that later. And that goes with your iron rosters. It goes with your diamond live. Any live team that you currently run in dailies or quicks, double check your rosters. Well, you guys might remember last Thursday, I had this gentleman on. I don't know if he's in chat. He's probably busy at work today. But Fussmucker was on back on Thursday with his live ups and downs. 5 cards, he said, you want to keep an eye on these. Try and get 10 of them if you can, because you might be able to get a little bit of profit on them. And 5 cards, he said, you might want to consider dropping because they're on the downswing. So as a teacher, we need to evaluate, how did Fussmucker do? Do we give Fussmucker a, or do we give him a, oh, there you go. You have a meeting in 10 minutes though. Okay, well, you'll be able to see this. All right. So Fussmucker was on Thursday giving you guys a little bit of advice. The votes are in. Cards he predicted to drop: Corey Seager, Matt Olson, Danny Jansen, Tristan McKenzie, and Nico Horner. He said they'd drop, maybe a level, or at least a few points they would drop because they weren't playing well in real life. So Mr. Horner, he surprisingly stayed the same. I think even Fuss probably raised an eyebrow going, wow. Like he stayed at 85. Or maybe he dropped 1 point from 86, but relatively he stayed the same. So if you sold a lot of them off, you weren't losing anything because you can still get them back for pretty much quick sell price. So you didn't really lose points there, maybe a few. McKenzie said would drop. And he did drop, but not enough to move him down a level. So Fuss was right. McKenzie's going to be dropping. Maybe next month he goes down to that silver level, but he recommended you sell off your duplicate McKenzies. And again, if you want to buy one back, you can get them back for pretty much the same price you sold them for. He dropped to the minors. There you go. Matt Olson, Fuss said is going to drop. And he did. He dropped from a diamond to a gold. So hopefully you made that 4,000 quick sell price and you got your 4,000 points for Matt Olson, because now he's worth, 1,000 plus. Now you have to think, do I want to rebuy some Matt Olsons because he might go back up to diamond? Maybe. You can probably get some cheap ones in the next few days. Or you wait out a couple weeks, see how he performs on the field and injuries and all that kind of stuff. Because if he goes back up into diamond, then you've double dipped. You sold him high, bought him low, and then going to get rewarded again. Danny Jansen from the Toronto Blue Jays, he said would drop, and he did. I sold off my Danny Jansens. Thank you, Fussmucker. I took my 4,000 quick points and ran because there was no use putting him on the market. And he went down to a gold at 88. So again, if you think he might go back up, is he going to get another 2 points in July? Keep an eye on him. Maybe buy up a couple because you made $4,000 off of him. You can buy 4 of him pretty much for what you sold him for. But again, wait for the month to play out a little bit. You don't want to wait too long. If you wait until that last week, that's when prices really start to jump. And he said, get rid of your Corey Seager. Take the 20K, 22K, 23K and run. He's going to drop. And Fuss was right. Corey Seager dropped from 100 to 97. So he is diamond value now. And you may have lost out on 14, 15,000 perfect points by hanging on to him. Again, maybe you pick him up. Maybe you buy a few of them if you think he's going to go back up to 100. So Fuss, on the drops, we're gonna give you a Mario startup. You did well. Every single card either stayed the same or dropped, and 3 of them were the higher level cards that you could have cashed out on. Now, as far as the ads, remember that a quick sell bronze card is 25 perfect points if you quick sell a bronze. A gold is 1,000. So if a card goes from like bronze to gold, you've gone from 10 quick sells at 260 perfect points to 10,000 perfect points, pretty much. He said, pick up Jack Flaherty. Grab a few Nick Ladalos. Invest in a Stephen Kwan, a Mitch Keller, and a Tyler Glasnow. And not necessarily buy them, but at least hang on to them. Don't quick sell them because they're going up. Maybe to the next level, but they're going up. And let's see the report card on his up projections. Starting with Tyler Glasnow. Yeah, he went up. So Fuss was right. He did go up, but he only went up 1 point. He didn't get to that perfect. And Fuss never said he would make perfect. He just said he's going to go up. So I'm going to give him a win on that one. Still room for him to get up to a perfect in the next update or the update after that. So I would not get rid of my Tyler Glasnows. I'd hang on to them if you have a few. And yeah, Giants made the train stop. Next up, Kwan. Kwan came so close. He went from an 84 to an 89, one way away from getting to diamond. He was expensive in that last week, though. So we were kind of saying maybe don't buy the Kwans because you were paying like $3,000 or more for a Stephen Kwan. It was more so if you have them, hang on to them. Don't sell them off. And he stays at a gold. So a very good chance he's going to go up next month if he has even, an average month, a little bit above average month. He should make it up to diamond. Yeah, Rye. There's a good example. Made bank selling Kwans for in the 3,000 plus range. So if you find him low, if you find him for, 1,500 or less, maybe pick up a few. And worst thing is you quick sell him for 1,000. So not a miss there. He said he was going to go up. He did go up, just not quite to diamond. Next up, Mr. Keller, Mitch Keller, goes up to a level. So win there. Winner on the Keller pick there. He goes up from a bronze to a silver. So his quick sell price goes from 25 to 100. If you have 10 of them, made a little bit of perfect points there. And again, we'll find out at the end of the month when we have Fuss on if he thinks that Keller might even go up to gold. Next up, Mr. Dolodalo.
Winner.
Another winner pick there, Fuss. Going from 78 to 86. Quick sell price from 100 up to 1,000. So if you had 10 of those, you went from 1,000 quick sell points to 10,000 quick sell points. Big win there. People were buying them up when Fuss was on stream, and you could get them still relatively cheap before that stream. And finally, the big win. And I don't even think Fuss thought that Jack would quite get to gold. But he said he was very high on this guy and said, get him. He's cheap. You can get him for, bronze prices. 150, I think, is what I got my 10 of them for. And then he really started to go up when the stream came on and people were buying him up. But here's a case of a guy that if you got 10 of them, instead of 260 points, you now have 10,000 points or more if you had a few that you pulled in packs after you got the maximum. So it didn't shock me that he went up. It shocked me he went up to gold, that he made that gold level. So Fuss, congratulations. Good job there. And I know you got a meeting to go to. Thank you again for being on the show. And A big, big win. Big cheer for Fussmuckers. Picks of the month. All right, we will look at some of the other ones that went up and down over the last 24 hours after we get back from our break. In the meantime, here's a little bit of more Canadian content for you subscribers and Twitch Turbo users.
Hey, neighbor. Oh, hi, America. What's with the decorations? It's Canada Day. We're having a little get-together. Canada Day? Yeah, kind of like July 4th for you guys. Yeah, but we do July 4th because we got lots of stuff to celebrate. We got Eagles and freedom and KFC. What do you have to celebrate? Did you just say what do
As I walk down the alley in a hoodie to Tim's, I think it's nice outside, but realize it's -10. Cause I've been acclimatized for so long that no matter what the weather is, I never get cold. And I ain't ever seen a forecast that made me worry. Dressed like it's summer in a -30 flurry. I'm the kind of hoser all the homies wanna be like band knees outside, but they're never gonna freeze. Cause I've been spending most our lives living in Canadian paradise, playing stick puck on the ice, living in Canadian paradise. You can never be too polite, living in Canadian paradise. All I gotta say is friggin' right, living in Canadian paradise. Look at the situation when you're Canadian. You can't step outside without getting refrigerated, so I gotta go out in a plain tee. I could never let the weather get the best of me. Full blizzards after flurries, knocking out the power. Y'all would probably worry, been out a couple hours. Everybody's tripping, panicking and stressing. I never even noticed I was outside sledding. They say I gotta learn to dress better when it's...
All right, we are back. A little bit more Canadian humor and Canadian content for you. Yes, it is true. We do not have pennies anymore. We do not have pennies. Illegal tender up here in Canada. Well, bounty tournament number 1 is done, and I stretched it as far as I could. But Road Soda, congratulations. After I was able to beat Lava in the semifinals by a score of, what was that score? Where was it? Quarterfinals, semifinals, 10-1. Oof. The boys came out to play. 10-1, 19 hits there. And yeah, Mr. Wally Joyner goes 4 for 5 in that game. Had a heck of a game. But then I had to face the loser of the A-side semifinals. Florence beat Road Soda. So it's myself up against Road Soda. And that ends up in a, not that one. Where is it here? 6-2 victory. So congratulations, Road Soda. Looks like your Mr. Day went 2 for 5. Lou went 3 for 5. Mr. Jones goes 2 for 4. So again, this is a non-combinator team. And Road Soda does well in these tournaments because Road Soda, with his strategies, I'm sure, with his sliders, and with his non-combinator meta cards that he's using, he frequently makes it to, the final 4 and even into the final 2. So you got the best of me this time, Road Soda. I will send the packs to that Road Soda name there at the top. Write that down. Roads Soda. And so now you get a rematch for the in-game packs between the Florence Bay Cats and the Road Soda. Good luck in that one. Let me know in chat how that one ends up, who wins that tournament. But the bounty has been claimed. Let's take a look at the other bounty tournament that has fired off. This is a best of 5, I believe. All right. Here are your round 1 bounty matchups. On the right side of the bracket, we have the Chill Vibes Only taking on TX Jinx's Defenders. The Sandy Tiger Sharks will take on the New Burned Blue Hens run by Izadafo 2. Taylor Street Kumparis are taking on iDub. And the West Valley Wazers will be taking on those Bulldogs from NOS Base 2. On the left side of the brackets, we have WX Scott and the Denver Bel Airs going up against On My Mind Curling SEA. I believe this is a franchise time machine vault. Denver Bombers, no, Mad 1, taking on Rocky Mountain Gladiators. OK Whirlwinds will be taking on the Miami from Chillin. In our final matchup, we've got Downriver Rick and the Dukes. Sean Salton, the Ranger. Who will win? Our tournament bounty matchup. Gladiators, Bombers in round 1. All right. Now I got to go see if I can do anything with my pitching. Let her ride. Let's try a one-man rotation with the pitch count of 30. Let's just see what I can do there. Oops. Middle relief. The game probably won't even take this because it's 5 players. Can I submit? Oh, submit successful. I did not expect that. I expected an error to come up. So apparently you can submit with 1 pitcher. Well, let's try that. See how that works. Let's go and put these other guys on pitch counts. Just got to do my best here. Pitch count of 25, 25, 25, and yeah, I just got 5 pitchers. We'll leave you at 30, Hoskins. Talk about experimentation. Now, I wonder if it will let me put some of these guys as a pitcher. Let me just try one guy here. Try my live player. Wyatt Langford. Set game strategy. No. Can't put him as a pitcher. Okay. Well, that's the best we can do. I got some really good hitters. We'll find out how it works out. So again, going up against the Denver Bombers, Nomad 1. If you knock me out of the tournament, you will get 5 packs. Good luck. Happy Canada Day there, boiled egg. Good to see you. Wait for the commercials. We got some Canadian commercials coming up next break. Some old classic Canadian commercials to celebrate Canada Day. And don't worry. We haven't played much of Kitty Kitty. I think we've only played him once. So he's out of the system right now, I think. Don't worry, boiled egg. But thank you. Thank you for the love, boiled egg. Boiled Egg's got a franchise hockey manager stream. Runs an online franchise hockey manager. If you want to get involved, if you want to be a manager of a hockey team, he is the best FHM 10 manager I've come across. Puts his heart and soul into it. He's invested money into it, time into it. He doesn't manage his own team to be impartial. He always gives a lot of love. He loves his manager, as you can see with the comment on stream. He's got so much love to give. Love and hugs from Boiled Egg 1974. Yeah, I did that, Castanar. I went to see if any of my pitchers had or hitters had pitching capability. They didn't. So I tried that before it fired off to get a few hitters there as pitchers. And that was my mistake for not drafting eligible pitchers early on in the tournament. I left it. And we'll see. We'll see how I do. It's best of 5. I have 5 pitchers. Maybe I am able to sweep and then get a couple days off. In fact, that might be the better strategy. Rather than wear out all my bullpen in game 1, I'm thinking the better. Oh, see, it reset it anyway. Yeah, it reset all their pitch counts. So we'll let the game do what the game wants to do. I will put allow starting pitchers in relief in critical situations, so we don't get to all the gym unknowns. I'm very curious if I can win a game or two with 5 pitchers. All right, let's get back to the slides. When we left off, we were looking at live players that moved up and down. Talked about the success that Fussmucker had in his predictions. He nailed it. 10 out of 10, nailed it on players moving up in overall rating or moving down in overall rating. I think the only one he kind of had a little bit of a push was the Chicago Cubs Horner, who stayed the same. All right, other cards moving up. We had 2 cards go to perfect. Gunnar Henderson, most people expected. I think Bryce Harper was a big surprise, right, chat? Did any of you invest in Bryce Harper? Because if you did, well done. Because he went up to perfect, and that's 20,000 points minimum for his card. I had just one, the one that I pulled, so I didn't invest points into him though. Going down, we had 3 cards drop from perfect. So 2 went up, 3 went down. The Corey Seager that Fussmucker mentioned, Zach Wheeler went down to a 98. And one I did not see coming, although I did sell all my duplicates, because why not? Sell your duplicates of perfects just in case they drop. So thankfully, I made the 40,000 points by selling 2 Contreras. I kept one for PT Live, and he went down to a 96. So hopefully you're not stuck with 10 William Contreras on your team. Cards going up from gold to diamond. So here's a boost from 1,000 quick sell points to 4,000. Here you see all the ones in yellow. The biggest surprise was Kevin Pillar. You could have got him as a 73. He went up to a 93. He went up 20 points. Flaherty went up 12 points. He went up 20, folks, with Los Angeles. Man, you could have got 10 Kevin Pillars on your team. Tonkin was another huge one. Here he is. He went up from 71. He went up 20 points to 91. So both he and Pilar went up 20. Those were the only two silvers that went up to diamond. I looked on my team and I had 5 of him. I didn't specifically go and try and get him, but I had 5 Michael Tonkins. So this morning I sold 4 off because I don't want to forget about him and then he goes down to gold or silver. He's only at 91, so he's got a long way to go to get up to perfect. Other than that, most of them were pretty close to diamond anyway. In the 85 plus range, there were no cards that were under 85 other than those 2 silvers that went up to diamond. So Nemo, De La Cruz, Duran, Green, Correa, Brandon Marsh, Jazz, who Fussmucker did say 2 months ago. He said, I think it was a silver 2 months ago. And he said, pick up some Jazz, get some Jazz, because he's going to go up. And he went up to gold, and now he went up to diamond. So that was a good investment too. In terms of the cards, you're going to lose some value on if you did not sell them off. These were the cards that went from a diamond down to gold. So we had 3, 6, 8 cards drop down to a gold level. Most of them were low diamonds anyway, other than the Chicago Cubs pitcher, who was a 96, went down to an 88. But all the other ones were 90, 91, 94. So those ones you don't want to gamble on anyway. If you have a lot of 90s, you want to sell them off. Worst thing is you rebuy them back at a low price. But that's a huge drop from 1,000 perfect points down, or from 4,000 down to 1,000. So there you go. OOTP did post the full list on the Discord. So if you want to check out the full list, I'm not going to go through the bronze that went up or the iron that went up. Just kind of the big cards here. 2 go up to perfect. 3 drop down from perfect. And then we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 14 go up to diamond. And 8 drop down from diamond. Had to scramble to get Matt Olson into your build before the daily live gold started. Yeah, there's a great ad, right? Now that he's eligible. Oh, yeah. See, I didn't go that far down, Izadafo. I only looked at the lower or the higher ones. So there you go. Izadafo has the highest mover, 29 points. And I would imagine because he's an iron, you're going to pull a lot of those in packs. But a lot of people probably quick sell a lot of their low irons. So he goes from a 5 quick sell up to 100 quick sell. Not huge, not game breaking yet. But if his trajectory stays high, that 5 quick sell could get up to 1,000 quick sell, 4,000 quick sell. So you buy 10 of them at 50 points total, 50, 60 points total, and 10 of them at 40,000 if he goes up to a diamond. That's quite the jump. Thanks for that, Izadafo. Brent, that's coming up, Brent. No spoilers, Brent. Yes. I've made one of the biggest card sales in OOTP 25 so far this year. First time it's ever happened. Up till now, my biggest sale has been Shane Bieber. When he came out, I sold him for 1.2 million when it first came out. But I have topped that in the last week. We'll get to that soon. If you're checking PTCS results, they are not finalized. Do not go into the PTCS 4 section and look at your points and say, woohoo, I made it to the PTCS 4. It's not finalized. There's always that one late tournament, usually Tuesday mornings when they've been updating it. So check tomorrow morning for the update on whether you made PTCS 4. Unless you're checking manually and tabulating manually, you're going to have to wait till tomorrow. I know. You always, that's why you list late at night, because people are tired. They probably had a few drinks. They're watching some 1980s baseball on ESPN, and they see Dave Stieb and go, that kid's going to be good. I'm going to buy his combinator. Not so much the silver one. I'm waiting for the peak Dave Stieb. I can't wait to see how they present him this year, because last year he came out as 100 and he didn't become part of the meta. If they would have made him a 99, he would have been meta high diamond. So I'm curious to see what they do with Dave this year. It was in the summertime, I believe. I don't know, Isadoffel, do you remember when Dave Stieb came out last year? Was it early fall or was it late summer? The perfect one. Again, if you don't know what PTCS is, this is where you play the daily tournaments to accumulate points every week. And if you're in the top 10 of the point getters, you get perfect points as a reward. If you're number one, you get 50,000 perfect points. All the way down to the 10th position, you get 15,000. And then over the course of 4 weeks or 5 weeks, you total up your points and you qualify for the PTCS. There are 11 PTCSs this year. So the next one is going to be held this Saturday. You'll find out tomorrow if you qualified. These are the rules, the regulations for PTCS. Space, thank you. Thank you. I hope the mortgage rates were good on getting that Dave Stieb combinator. Well worth it, my friend. Like, I was going to put him up higher. I really was. I thought maybe 4 million. I thought maybe he could rival some of last year's cards. So because I knew it was a Dave Stieb fan going to buy it, I lowered it down to 2.5. So thank you for purchasing that. IDub need a structured settlement. Well, one of you purchased it. I don't know who. I'm curious who did. You might want to screenshot this. I'll take my red cowboy hat off the screen because this is something you should keep handy if you didn't screenshot it this morning. This is what you need to know as you start building your team tomorrow. There are the park factors for Citizens Bank Park. Neutral in terms of BABIP, home run heavy, and quite honestly, I think all the PTCSs, except for the first one, which was live, have been home run heavy favored parks. So I'm pretty sure I'll qualify in bronze, which is low bronze. So I might be able to use a few of my combinators there. It does have a cap. There's going to be a lot of iron cards in there, like that Dave Stieb combinator. Got good home run suppression. I remember when he first came out at the beginning of the game, people were like, Dave Stieb got another bad card. And then once everyone figured out home run suppression was more important, Dave Stieb got a good card as a cap card. Yeah, iron combinators. This is one where those two iron teams that are full combinators, Nick and No Idea Yet. I think those are the two teams. They're gonna do well in iron and bronze if they even qualified for bronze. They probably didn't qualify for bronze. They probably should have tried. Even in silver, we could see some low combinators. I don't know about gold because the cap's a little bit bigger there, but yeah, I'm sure in iron, bronze, silver, and gold, you're going to see iron combinators. The Chase Utley Open in Diamond. We've got Open in Open. Wild card will be Hardware Heroes and All-Star cards only, kind of a take on the Unsung Hero snapshot from a previous one. Weekly is an 1822 cap. Don't know if that's considered high or low. And then the two drafts, perfect to bronze, no iron cards will be in the two drafts. I'm hoping I make at least one of them. And at the bottom, you see what the sequence will be of your different rounds. 1 perfect, 2 diamond, 3 gold, 3 silver, 2 high bronze, and 2 low bronze. Look for Kitty Kitty as one of your bronze. Just saying, if you need another first baseman. Prizes, Spore went through the prizes as well. We'll take a quick look at a couple of them. Again, 128 teams qualify. Every team that qualifies will get this card here. Is it new first base meta? I don't know, because you can't combinate it. So you got Wally Joyner. You got the Lou out there. You've got Jake Stahl. Some people are still using Choi. You've got Kitty. You've got Gary Sheffield that can play first. So I don't know. I'd have to look at the numbers there. Maybe someone in chat. Is he the new meta versus left, even though you can't combinate him? Because if he's not, he doesn't get much play in tournaments other than perfect drafts. Is he first base meta versus left, even against the fully combinated card? Depends on your stadium as well. If it's a home run stadium, absolutely. If it's a BABIP stadium and home run suppressed stadium, probably not. Because there's much better BABIP guys out there you probably want at first base. And if you win one round, all it takes is to win one round, and you're going to get this card here. For you silver players, you low silver players, going to get a Jamie Navarro, a low silver. All right, the break's about to kick in. We'll be back with Packs Only talk. If you're a Packs Only team, stay tuned. Back in a couple minutes.
Canadian, please. Ooh, Mr. Canadian. Mr. Canuck. Where's your pet beaver? Right here. Attack.
I am Canadian.
I know this place is where I am. No other place is better. No matter where I go, I am proud to be Canadian. I am, you know I am. I am Canadian. I am, you know I am. I am Canadian. I love this country where I am. This land is where I make my stand. No other could get through a land.
The one we call Canadian.
Hey, I'm not a lumberjack or a fur trader, and I don't live in an igloo or eat blubber or own a dog sled, and I don't know Jimmy, Sally, or Susie from Canada, although I'm certain they're really, really nice. I have a prime minister, not a president. I speak English and French, not American, and I pronounce it about, not a boot. I can proudly sew my country's flag on my backpack. I believe in peacekeeping, not policing. Diversity, not assimilation. And that the beaver is a truly proud and noble animal. A toque is a hat. A Chesterfield is a coat. And it is pronounced Zed, not Z-Z. Canada is the second largest landmass, the first nation of hockey, and the best part of North America. My name is Joe, and I am Canadian. Thank you.
All right. Thank you. Thank you. Welcome in, everyone, as we celebrate Canada Day up here in the Great White North, eh? How's it going, eh? Put back on the sunglasses here. It is Zed. Not Z. It is Zed. up here in Canada? A. All right, let's get back to some news and notes. Well, we are at the new month of a 5L and 6L kind of refresh here. And when they do the tournament refresh, I've put in some suggestions on how to change the 5L and 6L. And there's going to be some dramatic changes if they go through. In terms of it, it's still going to be lower level. I'm not going to change that. It's still going to be one iron round, bronze and iron cards. But in terms of stadium and a few other things, I'm hoping they're able to implement some changes for the different eras and stuff like that, just to give us a new way of looking at how we draft cards. Let's do the 5L. Canada, never heard of it. Look up, Chalupa. Unless you're in New Zealand or Australia, then you're our brothers and sisters, part of the Commonwealth. Actually, don't look up. Don't look up. So here is your June winners. We've got some winners here. Some winners. This did not include this morning's, of course, because we're in July 1st. So if you haven't started playing the 5L and 6L, start playing now and accumulate those monthly points. Oops, wrong one here. Congratulations go out to our June winner in the 5L. And the June winner goes to Don't Get the D-Block Dragon. Don't Get the D-Block Dragon coming in at 15 points, staving off. Both D Dempsey and D-Block were 14 and 15 points for like a week. And it's like, okay, will one of you guys finish in the top 4 in this next 7 days? And neither of them did. So D-Block was able to hold off the Firebirds there and get the 20 packs. Yes, 20 packs go to the winner at the end of the month. You get 4 points for finishing first, 3 for second, 2 for third, and 1 point for finishing fourth. Also, with at least 10 points, the B-Town Nasty Boys, run by Beetle Boy. We had our bounty winter today, Road Soda, making a move, getting 11 points there. Makadkar, the only manager in the top 10 in both the 5L and 6L, at 11 points here. That Tampico Stogies with 10, and there's Sporer and his Charlotte team with 10 points, rounding out our top 7. We were tracking the best first baseman, kind of the meta first baseman in the 5L. And these were the guys that I was tracking for the whole month. How many times did each of these cards appear in the final 4? So not how many times were they drafted, but how many times were they on a final 4 team? So in the 30 drafts, Lou, 13 times, was a final 4 player. However, he wasn't the top card for first baseman. Jake Stahl, 15 times one of the final 4 teams had a Jake Stahl card. So Jake Stahl helped propel a lot of teams to the final 4. Kitty, 7 times was on a final 4 team. Choi 4 times. And Dolph Camilli, where have you been, my friend? He was never in the final 4 in the 5L. So this was before, Wally Joyner and some other top end cards. Remember, this was from June 1st onward. So some of the better first basemen hadn't been released yet. And this month for July, we're going to track outfielders. We're going to track some of the meta outfielders. Andrew Jones, Adam Dunn, maybe a Gary Renicky, some of those guys, and track them to see who the best or top 4 guy is. So congratulations. Again, go to D-Block Bone Bruisers for winning the 5L. Also, everyone that defeated me got a bounty ticket. So if you were able to defeat me in the 5L, you got a name on the wheel. So we need to, let me save this matrix one first. So of course there were 30 tournaments. So there's 30 entries. There were a couple days I did not get in. So if it ends on one of those, I'll just respin. And there are a few teams that defeated me a couple times. 68 Pirate beat me twice. We see the Washington Park Rangers. We see D Block on there a couple times. D Dempsey's there. R Matey. We see Fig. We see Ronathan. VR Mind is there. Lava's there. Makadkar is there. So all you needed to do was knock me out of the tournament to get a bounty ticket. So we're going to shuffle 7 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Good luck. 5 packs to our 5L bounty winner goes to ELLYEL. Congratulations, you're our 3rd winner of the today. You will get some packs like Pops Dongoria with the early bird draw and like Road Soda with the first bounty win. Okay, so next up, let's take a look at the 6L. So this does include last night's tournament. Last night's tournament was the last one for June. And of course, these are all tournament batch 1 packs. So the high diamond, you get a high diamond if you win that tournament daily, and it goes to your PTCS Perfect Draft daily points as well. And here are our final results. This was a lot closer. This was really close. Congratulations. We have a tie between Makadkar and We Are Marshall. We Are Marshall came on at the end. Makadkar came on at the end. I was first place until June 27th, I think. Like pretty much the full month, I was first place. And then Makadkar in the last week had a first place finish and a second place finish. Marshall had a first place finish and I think a third place finish. So both of these managers, excellent job, because you were able to make ground very quickly in the last week, knock me out of first place. So each of those managers will get 10 packs each. So they will split the 20 pack prize because they ended up, and I don't want to put them on a wheel and just pick one winner. We're just going to split the prize into 2. So same thing, we had a bounty for all the teams that knocked me out of the 6L. And we're going to find out who our bounty winner is. So again, if you knock me out of the 6L, like Jono, like Makadkar, like Kieran, like Wolfman 56, Cass 06, D King 395, Sundown Caps, Mr. Wrestling knocked me out last night. We'll spin the wheel. We'll shuffle it 7 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And our bounty winner in the 6L is U4IC Fin 2. That was your perfect team username. Congratulations, U4. Thank you, Valley Rat, for the follow. Hope we're able to win some packs along the way. So yeah, I did get knocked out of first place in the last couple days, but that's good because I don't take the packs anyway. It would have prevented someone from getting packs. So at least this way I get to give out 20 packs, 10 packs to each person there, plus the bounty pack. So again, tonight is the first 6L for July. Obviously, it's full already, but it fires off at 21 p.m. Eastern, and the morning one fires off at 9:21 a.m. Eastern. So you got a couple hours before it fills up. It takes a few hours to fill, so you got lots of time. Don't feel like you have to set alarms or anything. But yeah, hope to see you guys in the top 10. Also, Cleveland Spiders made a late run. They almost took first place. The Matrokis are up there with Jenks The Choreo Tigers did well in the last week. There's A-Dub, speed and defense, a Lava Ridge, a Larvatars, and there's Lava at the bottom with 7 points. In terms of our first baseman, a little bit different in the 6L. This is the Power Park in the Sky Dome. Lou was on a top 4 team 10 times. Jake Stahl and Kitty, 5 times on a top 4 team. Choi 4 times. And Tony and Dolph finally made it 3 times. So it was spread out a lot more in the 6L than the 5L. 5L, it was basically Stahl and Lou, dominant first baseman. I'm sure if we had Joyner since the beginning of the month, he'd probably be one of the top 3 as well. So there you go, 5L, 6L winners. Congratulations. The pack giver is on holidays for a couple weeks, so please be patient. The pack giver said he will try his best to distribute them. However, it might not be as soon as usual. It could take a day, 2 days, 3 days, 4 days, even longer. So please be patient. You will get them at some point in time. How Canadian of me, yes. I'm sorry if you didn't finish in first place. Let me add that. I apologize. I'm sorry. All right, let's talk packs only, folks. How many of my packs only crew are here? Come on. How many packs only clubs? All right, well, we have a Bagwell update here. I'm curious about this one. So the Bagwell cards are currently, all the cards are in the card shop now, so you can take a look at them there. You can put in bids on them already. That was quick. Running the Bagwell. Oh, so it's significantly ahead of the top 5 or top first baseman versus lefties. Yeah, I figured it would probably at least need a platoon. So that's interesting. I wasn't sure. But that would be, that's neutral park? Like, what about if you're in a home run suppressed park? You still go Bagwell? I would think that you would use like a Wally Joyner. Well, Wally Joyner more so against the righties. But I would think he would be drowned out if it's any park that's less than 1.00 for home runs, I would think. Or maybe his eye still holds him in there. All right, how many packs only teams? We got Gumber here. We got Castanar. We got Nas Base, John Doe, Brent, Sean. There's our dancing flex Fussmucker out of his meeting. TX likes to pack it in. Let's play 2. The Flying Squirrels are here. So no matter what the park, yeah. So my level 5 Joyner and Bagwell is what I should be going to. So Kitty. Ooh. Oh. Maybe in DH leagues? I don't know. Kitty. Level 5 Kitty versus a standard Jake Stahl at DH versus lefties. I think I'm going Kitty. Oh no, we're not getting rid of Kitty yet. You saw how he did today. In the Discord, you see how he's done in the Hall of Fame. I've got the Hall of Fame thread. He's got probably close to 50 posts already in the Hall of Fame thread. I mean, he's not the, I admit he's not the meta first baseman. I admit that. But level 5, he performs more often than not. Yeah, and he gets the combustry too. That's true. So he gets that combustry points too. Admit nothing. Okay. So Joyner both ways. Level 5 Joyner and then Bagwell DH versus left. Yeah, that makes sense too. Yeah. So do I want to win or do I want to have fun? That's the point. Okay. Although when you win, it is fun. So I guess maybe Joyner and Bagwell it is. Until at least the first Tuesday Treasure Trove, and then they have a meta like Bronze, I don't know, Eddie Matthews or something. All right, here is our packs only update. Again, if you're new, you need to start off with a new team basically, and with the game on sale now, you can buy another license. The game is 50% off, and with that new license, you can start up a packs only team. You only can use cards from cards you pull in packs. You cannot buy cards on Card Shop. You are allowed to use cards from tournament batch packs, and you can use cards that you win in tournaments like the PTCS. The primary rule is free to play, no buying perfect points, and no buying anything off the Card Shop for any reason, not to finish missions, not to finish tournament rosters. You cannot buy any cards. They have to come from cards you win or cards from packs. And we'll go through our rosters here, but we got to talk about some fire polls. Jenks gets the first mention. Jenks with the fire poll a couple days ago, I think, pulled the new meta Benny Koff, who I think is especially in a lefty park, like a park that favors lefty. I could be wrong, but I think he's your number one right fielder in a lefty favorite park. Maybe a park like I don't know, anything that boosts left-handed batters. I would think he has the edge. And he also pulled the Prince Fielder. So congratulations on Jenks' pull there. 2 great cards for a packs only team. Of course, it was a rainbow pack, but you can't spend your points on cards. You might as well spend it on premium packs. And this one paid off for him. Oh, I missed the other fire poll. How could I miss the other fire poll? I got to exit out of this now. Let me get back to the fire polls here. Did you guys see the other fire poll? Yeah, not me, not Jenks. This is me. I got to take that Jenks off. I don't want Jenks to think, what? I pulled that card? There we go. Let's take that off. I don't think it's going to get better than this, guys. I really don't. This was a pull of a cycle. This was on my packs only team, the Jim Unknown Blue Jays. And I saw the Quantrill first when I flipped it over. This was a historical rainbow pack. So I spent 120K on it, thanks to Fussmucker, who in the Discord said, guys, I'm opening these historical rainbow packs, and he's showing me the cards he got. And he got the Artie Wilson. And then like, okay, I got 550K. I guess I buy a couple packs. And the first pack, I pulled a dead ball catcher. I think Milligan. I thought, okay, I'll get one more. And it was this pack here. I don't know if that Quantrill is going to be valuable in a cap tournament. It doesn't look like he has the, the attributes to go as a Dave Stieb-like card. But Artie Wilson. Yeah. Artie Wilson. And as a packs only club, I had to sell it. Why did you have to sell it, Lap? Well, 2 reasons. One is he's very difficult to combinate as a packs only club because I can't buy cards to feed him. So by the time I get enough cards to even combinate him one time, it's probably going to take a month or longer because it's a lot of the NEL cards. And I could use him as just a regular card because he's still a little bit better than the regular Wilson cards, and he will probably be meta for a while. But then I had to look at the value and say, okay, selling this card could earn me enough for the rest of the cycle as packs only. And I could invest that into some other packs like historical rainbows, historical, maybe perfect packs that come out later in the game. So it was sell now. I would have loved to keep them, but take the cash, take the money. And when we go and we look at the combinator cards, and if we sort by last 10, and we go and we show all of them, in terms of the game cycle so far, you see the very right-hand column. 5 combinator cards have sold for 1 million plus points. Gary sold for 1 million. The Langford Future Legend sold for 1 million. Paul Skeens sold for 1 million. Max Scherzer recently sold for 1.7 million. I had no idea what to price it at. Maybe I could have priced it more, but I thought this was extremely more than fair. And that's what he looks like fully combinated. In fact, I started him at 2.9 million, and then I went up to 3.3, and then I said, no, he won't sell for 3.3. And when the spotlight packs came out, I thought maybe another one gets pulled, and then I'm in this fight and we're lowering prices because we're battling each other to sell it. So as soon as the spotlight packs came out, I dropped it from 2.9 again down to 2.5. And within a couple hours, it sold. So less than 48 hours, this card sold. I don't know what it could have fetched, but I think as the highest selling combinator card so far, by far, I'm happy with it. Absolutely. TX says you open a historical diamond pack and the card back was red. Wow, then at least it's the diamond if you didn't get any other diamonds. Is it awful says you would have started at 10 million? Yeah, again, I probably undersold. The thing is, when I started at 3 million and it didn't sell within 10 hours. There were a couple buy orders at 1 million. Like no one said 2 million right away. So I thought maybe it's priced too high. And then I went up to 3.3 and I left it there for like a day. And there was no higher bids. It was still like 1.1 million. And then the spotlight packs came out and I thought, no, I got to drop it down. I don't want to compete with someone. So if I could have got 5 million, and I saw that the Max Scherzer one was sitting at 6 million for a long, long, long time. So I thought there's no way I'd get that. And I know it's a different position. I know it's a premier shortstop, but I do realize too, he's tough to level up. So it's very expensive to level up. And in the end, I'm extremely happy. Anytime you can pull a card like that. I know PTMS cards, PTCS cards later in the cycle, they go for millions of points. But I'm happy with it. Yeah. Because again, it's packs only. All right, guys, we're on a break. We'll be back in 2 minutes. Talk about some champions in packs only leagues. Back in 2. And if you're not Canadian, here's some. All right, we're back here after the break. Again, a little bit of commercial free Canadian content to you subscribers, you Twitch Turbo users out there. It is Canada Day. We've got about a half hour to go before we hand off the Canadian flag to our good American friend down in Washington State. Dr. Dynastic should be up and running at the top of the hour. So yeah, when we left off, we were talking about the combinator card. It's a once in a cycle kind of pull on this packs only team. I got the Bieber and I got that card there. So I would have loved for it to be, if it was on my main team, I would have kept it and I would have built it up. But on the packs only team, I figured let's sell it. Maybe I could have got double the price, maybe more. I don't even know who bought it. Has it shown up yet? Has anyone know who bought that card? And again, as a Canadian, I feel bad going for max value. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I feel bad for going for max value. I was happy with 2.5. It sat there for almost 2 days. No one bought it at 3.3. We're early in the cycle. There might not be a lot of PP generation. My only regret, and I said this to Fussmucker, because I was asking Fussmucker about it a little bit. And I said, maybe I'll leave it at 3.3 until after the live update, because I'm sure people will get a lot of points from the live update. And I would have been ecstatic at 3.3 because that's a 3 million return. And then I saw those spotlight packs came out, and I know how a lot of people buy those spotlight packs. And I thought, what if someone pulls that card and it goes from a 2.5 million sale down to like 1.5? And maybe it doesn't, because 2 people would have bought them high, I'm sure. But anyway, that was one of the fire polls of the week with Jenks. I got to be a little bit more ruthless maybe in this game. I don't know. To me, it's still primarily about fun. I love the competition. I love the community and battling against the community. But for me, it's hard to play hardball and get those high prices. As a Canadian, 2.5 million is a lot on a PAX only team. That can get me like 20 historical rainbow packs next time. I can't buy cards though. That's the thing. Can't buy cards. So 130 teams in the packs only. Yes. Well, you can generate PP however you want, Franchise Time Machine. Whatever you do late at night, generating PP. Good thing Boiled Egg wasn't here to write that one down. So we're in the year 2039. We got 130 packs only teams spread across all different levels except for perfect. We got 11 rookie, 37 stone, 27 iron, 21 bronze, 18 silver, 15 gold, and 1 diamond. Welcome to my Canadian, not my Canadian necessarily, but my Bronze League combatants. 68 Pirates, Andy from Sheffield, Baffle, Brent, Brydav, Downriver Rick, Esk2, Gary L, GB Moore, Jono, Jondra 3000, Machia, Mr. Mariner, better known as IBDB to you, Ollie North, The Charm, Boomsticks, Trey DeMark, and VR Mind. And I've been stuck in bronze with a lot of these same people. Machia, been here a while. Ollie's been here a while. Brydav, I think, has been here for a while. So yeah, these are almost like family now, being stuck in bronze with you guys. Would anyone like to buy Brent's Frank Robinson Combinator? There you go. There's a plug for you, Brent. Reach out to Brent on Discord. And that's the thing too. See, I could have just go to the buy and sell on Discord and say, "Hey, I've got the Artie Wilson." But I don't like doing that. I don't like doing that, because then I feel bad if someone says, "Lap, I'll give you 1.5 million." And then I say no, and they go, "Oh, Lap, you're a gouger. You suck." And I know many people say that anyway, but I don't need to bring more of that on by turning down people's offers. I don't want like an offer kind of thing. I just want to throw it on the card shop. Here's my price. Take it or leave it. I don't like the negotiation part, unless it's for a vehicle. I like negotiating on a vehicle. No, I'm not paying sticker price. I'll pay more than sticker price, but I will not pay sticker price. That's how a Canadian negotiates. Dub, yeah, I beat you in bronze, went up to silver for a few weeks, where you are, I think, and now I'm stuck back in bronze. You know, that Artie Wilson and the Turkey Stearns and the Jackie Robinson and the Benny Koff that I pulled last week, all on this account, they probably could have got me further, but I sold all 4 of them. Benny, gone. Jackie Robinson, gone. Congratulations to Tactile Next. Tactile Next 3 is our only diamond representative. He pulled a lot of good cards early in the cycle, and he finally made it up to diamond. So Tactile, with your Archers Pack Dactyl Neck team, please make it up to perfect. Good luck to you this week. I know you can do it. If not this week, down the line, at least try to stay in diamond. I think only B Phil B has been the only team to stay in diamond more than 1 week. So good luck to you, Tactile. Our promotions at the high levels. Here we go. Here is your boiled egg packs only promotions of the week. Oh yeah, quit bragging. You're in gold. Okay, iDubbbz in gold now. Stuck in gold. I'll trade places with you. I'd like to be stuck in gold. There you go, Brent. There's some good advice for you about the Robinson Combinator. Unfortunately, some combinators are not as good as others. So, moving up to silver. Hello, friend. Sundown Caps and Tiger GDK's OK Whirlwinds all go up to silver this week because they made the playoffs in bronze and made it to the Final Four promotion level. Moving up to gold, we have 2 teams. Macabre and the Macabre, I think it's the Macabre Shea in this league here, and only packs 27. I sure hope you don't have 27 alts. Only packs 25 didn't do as well, and only packs 3, they're still stuck in rookie. iDubbbz, are there only packs in gold with you? And as I mentioned, our diamond champion, well, soon to be champion, we hope, our only diamond representative is Tactile Next 3. There you go. Those are our 6 promotions from the higher levels in packs only. My main team, like iDubbbz, they stay in gold. My Rocky Mountain Gladiators are a gold team right now. They did make the wild card, losing 2-1 in the wild card series to the Santa Ana Black Bears. And I was second in the league, in the gold league, for pitching and independent, for fielding pitching, independent of pitching. 4.03, tied with Linden Parkside Players at number 2. And just to get a peek at what cards are performing in this gold league last week, you see some common patterns here, folks. Top 3 batting average, King Kelly. Top 3 stolen bases, Chase Utley. Top 3 on base percentage, Chase Utley. You don't have a Chase Utley yet. I hope you finish that mission soon as a packs only team, because he is a game changer at the lower levels, even up to gold, diamond. I don't know if he still plays in perfect. Probably. You perfect players, as Adolfo would know, if a lot of Chase Utleys still perform up there. He stink in your bronze league? Well, yeah, I don't know. I crank up his base running and stealing. I have him in the leadoff spot. I think you have to play him leadoff, and you crank up his running. He's the one guy you can crank up and allow him to run. You see 94 stolen bases, 88, 87. So if you don't have him as a leadoff and you don't crank up his sliders a bit, try that. And definitely play him both ways. My bronze only, my pack only team, as I mentioned, they stay in bronze. They had an 82-80 record. So they were about mid-pack, 10 games above relegation, and about 10 games behind the playoffs. So very mid-level packs only team. Congratulations to the Australia Mets and the Alexandria Dukes for beating me in my division, or at least tying me with the Dukes. And here I was number 3 in home runs, tied for number 2, actually, with the Alexandria Dukes, a division rival. We had 210 home runs in our packs only league. Here are the PAX Only League champions. Look at that. King Kelly. Top 3 in average. This is bronze. Joe DiMaggio is a must. If you're bronze or lower, you got to have Joe. And there's Chase Utley, top 3 in stolen bases, and King Kelly in on-base percentage. So very similar to the gold ones I showed you. Here's the gold again. Kelly, Utley, DiMaggio, Kelly, Utley, DiMaggio. Yeah, those guys are good. All right, what's going on in chat? Top of meta no longer includes Utley. It's Wilson, Garcia Parra. That's true. The tournament batch 1 card. Fred Dunlap, the limited edition card. I think there's only 25 of those, so those are going to be tough. 22 teams have given him at least 1 plate appearance through today. And how many are in perfect? 30 or they have 40? I know they used to have 40 teams at one time. I don't know what they're doing this year because I'm not there. Go Pirates. Port City Pirates. Change Port City Pirates if you're listening. Make sure you look at your depth chart. You got some changes to make in the depth chart. I'll contact you later with some advice that Isidofo gave. All right, here are your champs, guys. Last week we had, I think, 4 champions in pack 1. And thanks to St. Louis Jason, who posted this update yesterday. He said, the Stone 178 playoff update. 4 PAX teams made it to the Final 4 and promoting to Iron. The Georgia Nats, the Mid-Atlantic Barnstormers, they would sweep their LDS. The Parkland Mariners fell behind 0-2, but pulled off the reverse sweep. And the Foul-Mouthed Hypnotizing Chickens, one of the best names out there. Get this, chat. In Game 5 of the Division Series, they were down 8-0, but they won 10-9. What a comeback for the Hypnotizing Chickens in the final decisive games, winning 10-9. So that meant it would be the Chickens up against the Nats and the Barnstormers up against the Marlins. 4 PAX only teams making it in Stone. Good stuff. Our rookie champion, though, let's start at rookie. First week in the league. You may know him. He runs a stream on Sundays for like 11 hours, and that is Cavacom. Cavacom has joined. Someone put the big Cavacom emote in chat, please. Cavacom has joined the PAX only squads. And so you start in rookie once he got out of the entry pool, and he won his first championship in his first week in 5 games. His team is the Whale PAX. 5 games, and his catch this. This is a Cavacom moment. He wins the World Series in 5 games, and the other team has the MVP. Cava doesn't even get the MVP of the World Series. But his best player in the World Series was the live Adley Rushman, who is now a perfect, I believe. So Cava, congratulations. Your first PAX only championship, and this one was done in rookie. In Stone, well, we talked about the 4 teams that made it to the Final 4. The Chickens fell 1 game short. The Nats would go on to the finals, and they would take on the Mid-Atlantic Barnstormers, run by JD8865. Congratulations to JD. Chunks the Man won his first championship in gold last week. Well done, Chunks. Interesting name, but well done. So Mid-Atlantic Barnstormers, if you're here, say hi. Stone champion for 2038. Here is the rundown. They won in 5 games, only losing game number 4. You can see the rosters that both are running here in Stone. And the MVP was Edgar Martinez. Edgar hit 455 with 10 hits, 22 at-bats, and a 1.091 slugging in the playoffs or in the finals. There you go. John Doe is in the chat. Yeah, so let's see how you made your way. Pretty easy, actually. You lost 1 game in the entire playoffs. That deserves a second round of applause. You only lost 1 game, and that was in the second last game. You almost swept the playoffs here, my friend. All right, we move on to Iron. And congratulations, second or third time winner, I believe, goes to Mr. Mariner's Just Desserts. And Gumber, I know you were in the chat. I don't know if you're still here, but we had a lot of active chatters that made the playoffs here. Max LP, Bonnie Lake, the Slumlords with Gumber, the Turts, Athens Turts. And so it ended up being the Slumlords taking out a non-pack only team in 7 games. And then Just Desserts takes out VR Minds pack only. So 3 of the 4 finalists here were packs only. And it would go to Just Desserts. And I didn't quite catch who his MVP was. He posted it in Discord, but I didn't see this until this morning. So IBDB, if you're still here, you remember who your DiMaggio? Okay. Joe DiMaggio was the MVP of the finals. I saw the Baycats there on the right-hand side and went, what? Isidafo is only an Iron? It's a different Baycats team. So congratulations on making the final, Gumber, and for winning it, Just Desserts. Both these teams have won a couple championships already, so that was a great final matchup. Here is the scorecard here. Just Desserts will win game 1, 3, 4, and 5. And our final champion is in bronze this week. And it would come down to 3 packs only teams. The Whirlwinds, the Hello Friend, and Mile High Mayhem. The only non-packs only team was Ditchville Diggers, who would get to the finals, and they would meet up against OK Whirlwinds. And as you can see with the screenshot, it was 1-1. But I said there was a champion, and there is a champion. Tiger GDK. Tiger, is this your first champion or championship, or have you won others? Your name seems familiar. Second. Thanks, Castaner. So second champion, bronze, always feel good. Castaner, if you did not know, I also have a bronze championship for packs only. Yeah. So welcome to the club. I beat A-Dub. I didn't mean that to rhyme, but hey, it's not a crime. Feel free to drop a dime in the chat. All right, here we go. OK Whirlwinds wins at 4-2 over the Diggers. Gorko, good to see you. And Dr. D, good to see you as well. We should be done. I think we'll be done, within 10 minutes of the top of the hour. So we'll be rating over no later than 10 minutes after the hour. Good to see Gorgo and Dr. D in the chat. So this went 6 games with the Whirlwind saying, I don't want to go 7, and took it 7-0. Brent, again? We're in the same. We're going to check that later, Brent, because last time we're in the same league, you kicked my butt, Brent, from Idaho. I'm only a few hours away. If I ever get down to Idaho, if I ever go through Boise, Brent, you're buying me a coffee. How's that sound? For kicking my butt. What can you say? You can say, yeah, slap. I'll buy you a coffee. That's what you can say. All right. MVP was King Kelly for the OK Whirlwinds. King Kelly, of course, a great Mission Edition card. And of course, as a PAX only team, it's not easy to get. You have to finish all the live missions by getting every single live card in a pack. I finally got my King Kelly last week. It takes a while. And here's King Kelly's game results in the final matchup. Nine hits in the 5 games. And King Kelly has done well with OK Whirlwinds, as you see all the badges. All right, guys, we're taking our last break here. A little bit of more Canadian content. Celebrate Canadian Day. Join in and sing with this guy. All right, we're back to finish off the show here in the next 10 minutes. Up here in Canada, happy Canada Day again for all you Canadians that may be tuning in. wherever you may be watching from this wonderful world of ours. Get kooky like all the Canucks do up here. Hey, when it's as cold as it is for 9 months of the year, you got to be kooky to stay warm. You got to move around a lot. Woo! Boise, Idaho probably gets cold a lot too, Brent. So before we end off here, let's go take a look at the Bronze League in packs only. Like, take a look at who made it into this league here. Over on the left side, we got the Lower Groverdale Slumlords. We talked about Gumber a little bit earlier on. Gumber, welcome to my league. Finally, we get to face off in opposite conferences, though. Let's meet up in the final. You're at a 7-4 record. There is our champion that you played in the finals. So we got our 2 finalists from Iron in the same division. We got a new rivalry here, folks, and that is Mr. Mariner and Gumber. We also have the Dukes, who was part of my division last week, and Asbury Scrum Halves, 4 packs only team in that one division, the division of death. In the Central, we got the Central Kentucky Pirates. Well, thank you, OOTP. Synchronicity, take a drink. And we got the Springfield Insect Overlords, 2 packs only teams there. And we got 3 teams in the West. VR Mind leading the way at 8-5. The Black Knights, Ollie North, 5-7. And Chipper off the old block, getting out of the gate slowly. We also have Jeff Steele Flex main team in there. Jeff, welcome to our packs only club. It's not going to be easy for you, my friend. And over on the right side, in the East, we've got 4 packs only team, the Kane County Cougars, 7-4. We got the Kellam Island at 6-5. The San Angelo Bobcats, Trady Mark, at 6-5. And the team that won my division last week, the Australia Mets, they're off to a 4-7 start. Also in my conference, but not my division, thankfully, is the Boise Bees, run by our very own Brent. Boise, sitting at 6-4. And you're in with the Boomsticks and the Lakewood Lumber Company. Baffle, off to a slow start. So, Brent, you got some good competition. And in my division, I've got 3 packs only teams with me. The Washington, D.C. baseball team, who came down from silver. We got the Los Angeles Hammerheads with Chris. And the Chandler Hops, GB Moore, 121, leading the division so far. My packs only team, again, this is what I'm sporting in terms of pitching. Hecker, Medlin, the tournament edition, Bill, CC, 25th anniversary, Vito, Frank, Doug, Corey, Mike Maddox, PTCS card, Brad Penny, Bob Welsh, and Rolly Fingers. Hitting wise at catcher, I've got Jocko, who I pulled over the weekend, and Gene Tennis, the PTCS card. Helton and Yastrzemski at first. Knapp, Lejoie, Chase Utley, Joe Cronin, Herman Long, Cal Ripken, Billy Williams. The Erstad Mission Edition, Ken Griffey, Diamond. There's Joe DiMaggio, and recently finished King Kelly. Yes, he was a pain to finish. So that's what I've been able to get through my packs only. Again, I did pull Turkey, Jackie Robinson, Benny, and that Artie Wilson Combinator card, but they all sold off. So I got some points to play with. I am now the pack only whale. I'm a whale, folks. I haven't spent a dime on this team. I have not bought any perfect points all season on this team. And of course, to be transparent, you can see I have not bought any cards. I have quick sold cards, and you can do this by going to your packs only card shop, filter by card shop, and everything is a sell order. Nothing has been bought. And I show you that every week just to be transparent. So yes, I could have improved if I kept the Jackie, the Turkey, the Benny, the Artie, and that probably would have helped get me up to Diamond. but I'm playing the long game here. I'm going to be patient. I'm going to take the points now while I can and keep investing in those premium packs when they come out. By the way, right now we still have the Spotlight 7 and 8. But unless you get a perfect card or a, Sammy Sosa, maybe a Rube, most of those cards have tanked in terms of value. So you're guaranteed a silver for Spotlight 7, and you're guaranteed a gold if you go with Spotlight 8. Again, if you pull a perfect, great. This is how I got my turkey card with Spotlight number 8. So it can happen. I'm a PAX only whale. Hello, friend. Except on stream. Watch this. Hello, friend. Keeps teasing me in my Discord that I only pull good cards off screen. And I'll show you. I'll prove it. We're not going to do a contest today because we're going to go over to Dr. D in a few minutes here. But watch this. I'll open a few packs. You notice any gold or diamond in these packs? Hello, friend. Oh, wait. You do. You do. Oops. I'm a whale. Yes, I'm a Canada Day poutine eating, back bacon, hockey loving, PAX only whale. But they're only live cards. Hello, friend. See? So they may look good, but once you open the package, they're only lie. Except that guy. He's not live. I keep on whaling. All right. Well, okay. I had one good pack, but I'm not going to get any more gold or that. It's live. Look, bare minimum live card. Okay. No more gold or diamond because I only get those off screen, and absolutely no combinator or perfect. See, we're back to normal. Back to the silver, bronze, and lower. Look it. Yes, Ray Boone's a good one. Don't own him yet. Okay, let's open up a few more. 3 gold and 1 diamond in 5 packs. That's nothing, right? Ooh, this guy's Adam Ottavino's worth 700. He must have dropped from a gold. That's probably why. I'm not going to list him that much. I'll list him for 555. All right, let's open 5 more packs after this one. He's still worth quite a bit too. Take advantage of every perfect point you can. You can see I'm running low. My name is not Moby or Toby or Jernoby. Hello, friend. You just shot my theory all to heck. No underdog. There is no, they usually don't do the VODs on those ones, the PTCS streams. The cards are in the Discord, though. What were you, is there anything specific you were looking for? Brandon Marsh, who just went up to Diamond. And they usually don't replay those, so I don't think they're going to replay them tonight. Final 3 packs. Let's see what we got. Charlie Wilson. And a gold card. David Palmer. So there you go. Did okay. I mean, for packs only when you get gold and diamond and a bunch of decent silvers. We're pretty good there. Okay, let's exit out of that. And Sim has completed. Again, I'll keep an eye on the bounty tournament, the draft bounty tournament, and whoever defeats me, if they were in the chat, I will make sure they get their packs. And other than that, I think we're done. But for Underdog, I'm just going to scroll up a bit here before I close off, because we did talk about the PTCS. And if you missed this, I'll let you screenshot it. This is kind of the key slide here. That's the tournament format. And then the park we're playing in. And then I did show the free card. Everyone's going to get a Jeff Bagwell. And if you win one round, you're going to get this Navarro card. But yeah, all the other ones you can check out on the Discord only. Yeah, pretty standard for Diamond only. And again, I don't think they've been updated yet, chat. Have they updated the PTCS? Usually they do that overnight, so I doubt it'll be anytime during today. Let me just take a quick look if they have updated it. No, still not updated. How do you take a screenshot so you can show your polls? It depends on the computer you're on. But I like to get, if you're on a Windows-based computer, use the program. It should be already on your computer called Snip Tool. So at the bottom of your computer, if you go into search and you click or you type in Snip and then open that program up, you're able to take screenshots pretty easy. You take a screenshot and you just have to paste it then into the Discord for your fire polls. All right, let's go back over here. I will take you over to the doc as he's got his screen and clock going here. Again, guys, thank you for all the follows today. Thank you for supporting Dave Steeb. As always, I'm back tomorrow with the Matrix series, and we got a couple Hall of Famers in the Matrix. Our pitcher in the Matrix tomorrow is Carl Hubbard. Our batter will be Jim Tomei, and we will have a couple recently released cards in the Matrix with those two players. Thanks for the follows. B. Cuzza, Lama _Jackson, Valley Rat, Chubby Chernobyl, Jay Kuhn, thank you for the follow. And New Noah 90. Also, thanks for OOTP for raiding over. Pops Dongoria for using the Helm Biscuits. And Kusharim for re-upping 10 months with the channel. Be kind to yourself. Be kind to others. Give what you can. Take what you need. It is a great day for baseball. Stay with me for the raid. We're here for a good time, not a long time. So have a good time. The sun can't shine every day. It is Canada Day, July 1st up here in Canada, folks. Your day is coming soon. Let's end off with another tribute to our favorite restaurant. It is not Applebee's. I am sorry. No Applebee's today, folks. It is Tim Hortons. So we're going to leave you with a Tim Hortons tribute as I raid over to Mr. Dynamic. We'll see you next episode.
What do you say, boys? Tim's run? Let's go. What a year. Boy, it sucked. We could use a pick-me-up. Let's go. Friggin' rice, let's go. Ooh, heck yeah, bud. And I think I know just the spot where the coffee's always fresh and hot. And the donuts? Oh, don't get me started on those donuts. Life's alright in a red and a white up north, if you know what I mean. If I need a brew or just something to do, well, bud, you know where I'll be. Let's go. I'm headed on a Tim's run. Let me know what you want. I can pick it all up. Oh, heck yeah, bud. Grab me an ice cap. Double doubles and some donuts. Tell me if you want some. I'm headed on a Tim's run. Hey, you better grab me a honey cruller too. I'm headed on a Tim's run. Let me know what you want. I can pick it all up. Ooh, heck yeah, bud. Double doubles and some donuts. Tell me if you want some. I'm headed on a Tim's run. Alright, let me tell you what I'll have. Double chocolate, honey dip, 25 pack of Timbits and a breakfast biscuit. Actually, you know, make it 2 biscuits. Ice cap with chocolate milk, a Boston cream and a bagel belt. And I can't forget 4 double doubles for the folks back home. Life's alright in a red and a white up north, if you know what I mean. Greatest country in the world, boys. If I need a brew or just something to do, well, bud, you know where I'll be. Let's go. I'm headed on a Tim's run. Let me know what you want. I can pick it all up. How about an everything bagel, actually? Double doubles and some donuts. Tell me if you want some. I'm headed on a Tim's run. And you know, there's a couple more things. Hey, I'll have a honey cruller, apple fritter, vanilla dip, with extra sprinkles, a couple of those sour cream glazed, and don't forget, old-fashioned plain, peach drink with a farmer's wrap, and hockey cards, a couple packs, and whatever the guy behind me will have. It's on me. And whatever you guys will have. Just drop a comment with your order, and I'll make sure to pick it up for you. Don't worry, it's on me. What do you say, boys?
I know this place is where I am. No other place is better than. No matter where I go, I am proud to be Canadian. I am, you know I am. I am Canadian.
A very good friend of mine told me something the other day. I'd like to pass it on to you. I believe what he said to be true. He said we're here for a good time, not a long time. So have a good time. The sun can't shine every day, and the sun is shining in this rainy city, and the sun is shining. Oh, well, isn't it a pity? And every year has its share of tears, but every now and then it's gonna rain. We're here for a good time, not a long time. So have a good time. The sun can't shine every day.